And blessings, y'all. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. As y'all know, we go live every Sunday, noon Eastern Time, to talk about the GOAT of basketball, LeBron James, the greatest players to ever play the game of basketball, and basketball in general. This is the basketball platform for the world. We do it best. You got A. Johnny the Exposer. We got my boy B. Lee, the sports analyst. We got Travis in the building. We gonna have everybody else here in the panel showing up as usual. What up, King John? Shout out to y'all. Y'all know what to do. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, become a member of the channel. Don't be afraid to go ahead and check us out and become a member, because we got different perks for all of our members. We are doing big things. You guys also know we're going live on Facebook, Instagram. We're also on TikTok, Discord, Twitter. We are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. We talk basketball better than nobody. And today's show, ladies and gentlemen, it's simple and plain. LeBron James is still the best player on the USA team. We just saw him go ham. And Bronny is proving all these haters wrong. Because all these haters were talking crap when Bronny was scoring 2 points. But now Bronny out here playing defense and making shots, doing step back threes, hitting mid-range jumpers, looking like a beast. So we about to have a great show. So thank everybody for joining us. We see everybody in the comments. Y'all know what to do. Y'all make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Like we said, check out the membership here in GOAT James Kingdom. So Brandon, we got a great show for them, brother. What's good? What we got for them today?
Good man. So let's go ahead and just start with what LeBron James did yesterday. Did you guys see the game?
Let's start with you,
I
Travis.
didn't
Did you
get to
see the
watch
game?
all of
You didn't, John. What about you, Travis?
I just saw the highlights. I mean, I was interested to see the highlights after I watched this, or I looked at the box score, and because
Hmm.
I was like, I expected them to blow him out, and I actually watched the highlights. And like, you're probably like me and like a lot of other people. I'm like, I have no idea who the hell's on these team, but they have some guys who can play,
They
and I
actually
was
have
like,
a few NBA players,
yeah.
so they
So they
actually.
were they were. I mean, they should have won that game. We gave up a layup at the end. What?
Yeah, they both two people fighting for the ball at the end lost the game for them, but like they came out ready to play. They was making bad. They was hitting crazy shots too. It was
Oh.
they
Yeah,
were on fire.
Team USA is trash defensively, so
yeah. I didn't see the game, but I was watching the highlights, and Sudan was hitting all kind of jumpers. Looked like they were just on fire.
it.
They
Yeah.
were looking
I
good.
mean,
Yeah, they were
I
on
can
yeah,
fire.
barely hear it, Johnny. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know.
They got it.
I couldn't catch the game yesterday, man. I wish I would have got a chance to watch it, but I missed the game. So
yeah. Well, me, I watch all the USA games, so. Yeah, those guys was on fire. They're tall, they're long, they're athletic, and they wouldn't miss shots. Like that was crazy.
yeah,
That was
they were on
crazy how
fire.
they were playing.
What up,
Yeah, they
Craig?
was
What
up
up,
by
Travis?
almost. It was up crazy. Yeah, they were
They
almost
was
up
up
by 20 at
14.
one point.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 14, right? They was up 14, I believe.
No, they was up like 16, 17
They,
points, and
they got like 16
like
to
the third,
17.
like
Yeah.
yeah, they was up by a lot of points. They was up by a
Yeah,
lot of points, but the U.S. started off pretty quick on like a 12-2 run, and then all of a sudden they're like down by 10. And usually the bench comes in and save them because they're like younger, more athletic, more engaged. But man, that bench was getting roasted yesterday. So LeBron had to just take over. LeBron
he
just had to like
did.
spread everybody out 23 and 6 in 23 minutes, even though the games are shorter. Games are shorter, everything is more like impactful. So it's a different style of play. You could tell. You tell the different style of play, and those guys are long. They're long. They're all almost 7 footers.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Crazy athletic. Like those guys are athletic. They run all day. I'm pretty sure. So the U.S. had their hands cut off. There was a 44-point spread. I'm not sure if anybody's seen them play to have that big of a spread. I knew they were going to win by 44. The U.S. is not winning by 44 versus any team, especially a team with NBA players on it. Like I don't know why they think that the USA team should blow everybody out because the Dream Team did. It's just a different era. It's 30 years later. It's just not the same. It's just not the same, and people think it is the same. It's just not. And you can see how hard that other teams are playing just to compete versus the U.S. And U.S. was kind of, not having their foot on the gas pedal after the first couple of minutes. And Sudan did. Sudan had their foot on that gas pedal and knocking down shots, hustling. And the U.S. was like, oh, I guess we have to play. I guess we have to play because we're down by almost 20. And that's when LeBron James just turned it up. And we see why he's the best player on the team. He dictates the whole offense, dictate everything. Even on defense, like they were getting beat, but LeBron playing those short periods of moments, not 40 minutes a game. Just he played 23 minutes and it seemed like he was in most of the game. Like that's how impactful the game is, that you cannot just have one lineup. I think that's the problem with the US team. Every other team have their 7-man rotation and the US do not. I think that's one of the main problems with the US versus the world. They have their main set guys, just like any NBA team. They're playing together, they're playing a team ball, and the US is trying to plug in 10 to 12 players just so they could get minutes, just so they don't hurt anybody's feelings. Like Joel Embiid, he really should be coming off the bench.
Hmm.
He really should be coming off the bench. Like I was thinking maybe Steph Curry needs to come off the bench, but that guy right there, he just makes shots. Like he throws the ball up and he knows it's going in. Like you cannot take Steph off the court. He's changing
Yeah.
my mind of how great he. I know he's great. I know people say he's top 10. You know, I don't believe he's top 10, but just seeing how impactful he is, I'm like, man, I think I may have to change my like mindset of putting Steph Curry in the top 10, even though his stats right now don't validate him being a top 10, but how
Join
impactful
me.
he is on the game, how
Well,
impactful
I
he is, and
test
how
to
clutch
tell you
and,
I
and
already
how
have the
clutch
top
he
10.
he
is in the
is.
top 10.
Like
I
it's
tested
really
to tell you he's
valuable
top
how
10.
like great he is on the court. And that way he helps LeBron on the court because he's able to dictate the offense because he has Steph Curry there as well. So you cannot really help as much when you have Steph Curry on the floor. And that's why, he's a two-time MVP. He should have been a two-time Finals MVP. They gave one away. Like his accolades puts him there. What he does with the 3-point, no, he's the greatest 3-point shooter of all time. And he's just not out there just chucking up threes. Like those shots that he was making yesterday saved them as well. Him and LeBron tag teamed them, and man, it was beautiful to watch.
So you
Beautiful to
only give
watch those
Steph
two
Curry
play
credit
together.
when he on the LeBron team? That's some bullshit.
I
Now,
mean, Steph Curry
did you
is
see
credit
how they
all time.
worked
Just
great
that
out?
I just didn't think he was a top 10 player of all time. That's all
It
time.
took him to
That's
play
the
with
only
LeBron
thing.
James for you to realize that, huh?
No, it just took me to watch him outside of Golden State to see how great he is.
Man, you do see how they work great off each other, how they each other
Yeah,
games actually complement each other so well. You see what you see the lanes open up because of Steph Curry being on the court, and you have to spread the court out because you got Steph on the weak side. That it does so much for LeBron
yeah.
James game, and because of LeBron James, Steph Curry's gonna get 1-on-1. He's not going to get double because you got LeBron James on the other side of the court. I mean,
So that's why LeBron always wanted to play with Steph. He always said, like, I want to play with Steph Curry. And you see him why it's going to work. And plus, when Kevin Durant come back, when you have both of them on the wings,
see what
man.
LeBron James and Steph Curry does is that neither one of them lose their best assets being on the court. There's not one got to take a step back because of the other. Like with the KD Steph situation, one had to take a step back because of the other. But when you got LeBron and Steph on the court, neither one of them have to take a step back. They can both do what they both do great, and neither one of them have to take a step back.
I don't know if Steph took a step back when Kevin Durant came there because both of them
He took
just plugged each other in. It's just Kevin Durant's better. I think that's what we saw. That
he's
KD's a better player than
maybe better,
Steph
but he
Curry.
took a
But
step back compared to the year before.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
In every way.
73 games in,
well,
unanimous MVP tells me he took a
Yeah.
step back.
He was shooting less. I mean, not by much, but like he was, he didn't have as many shot attempts, I believe. And obviously, you saw Durant really take over and get deferred to, like in the last critical moments of a lot of those games, which is fine. understandable.
Yeah. I'm not saying there was nothing wrong with it, but I'm saying with LeBron James and Steph on the court, neither have to take one step back. I mean, you could do what they normally do on the court, and it doesn't hurt the other game.
Yeah, I don't know if Steph he took a step back when Kevin Durant came. I know he may have scored less, but still.
It was just like the Wade LeBron situation. Like you didn't see like Wade taking like 25, 26 shots like usually on a game like he would need to sometimes to win those games. It was balanced. You saw like in 2011 or 12 when they took like exactly the same amount of shots per game. It was just like in like the Kobe Shaq thing and like the playoffs, like in 01 or 02 where they balanced each other. They found like that equilibrium. It was the same thing that Durant and Curry did to a degree for like, those 2 years.
Yeah, I would say it'd be more because it makes them more efficient when you got somebody that great on the team. You got to be taking more shots to get the same production. So that's how I see it when KD came. Steph was still getting his production, but it was even more efficient. Same thing with LeBron when Wade went.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Yeah, probably what it was.
LeBron went to Miami. That's when Wade was more efficient because he had somebody else that could, drop 26, so he didn't have to chuck up all them shots when he was by himself.
Think about when LeBron went back to Cleveland with Kyrie on the court. His production actually went up. Kyrie's production actually went up playing with LeBron because Kyrie can move without the ball, and he didn't need the ball to score he didn't need the ball to make an impact on the game. That's the same thing with Steph. I don't think you have to take a step back. You could play your game, and you could do the exact same thing you was doing without LeBron being on the court. The difference is you ain't getting double teamed all the time.
Exactly. You can't afford to.
Do think Wade had to learn how to not play so much on the ball though, because the first year they were going back and forth, and then he had to take a step back after the Mavericks series when he saw that it wasn't going to work. They needed to figure something else out. But after that, that's like
Wade was more efficient because he took a step back to LeBron.
Yes.
Yeah. Wade actually needed to take a step back for them to actually be successful.
Should have took a step back that first year, but
they were fine. Let's not sugarcoat that year too much. Yeah. Let's not go overboard.
Yeah, just thinking about it, it kind of made sense for Spo to do that because they thought that he could replicate what he did in 2006. So, both of them had to learn. Yeah, they thought that he could. I mean, Wade was probably better at that time than he was in 2006. So, it made sense for them to, okay, we're going to roll with Wade this series and see how it goes. And LeBron had to go third place.
Had to, yeah. LeBron was playing scared.
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
No, I mean, you can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, that was an epic show. I don't want to hear any bullshit. Move on, take your lumps, and move on. We don't make excuses for anyone else. Let's not do it for LeBron. Not his best series by his own admission. Says that.
No one said that was his best series or one of his worst series. The worst series because how he had to play. Yeah, how he played. So it was two things.
How he had to play, going like 4 for 20 in the fourth quarter of those close games. That was how he had to play. Okay.
That's how he had to play. He couldn't play his game.
The game plan was Spo was like, hey LeBron, can you lose us these games in the fourth? Perfect. Go right ahead.
Why don't we give Dallas the credit of the defense they was playing?
It's defense whenever LeBron is.
But I always look at any time you play against anybody. And I look at what the defense did. I always give defense credit. I mean, no, he didn't do what he's supposed to do.
No, absolutely. But if my reigning MVP goes down in production like 40% across the board, as far as points go, it's tough. I mean, I think that you're right.
40% across what board?
What did he average for that season? He averaged 26 points a game, and he averaged 17 in the finals.
You said across the board, across what board?
Across my board. Shut up.
Assists, rebounds, block. What you talking about?
No, so that was a conundrum about that series is that he didn't really decrease in assists or rebounds or noticeably really field percentage. He was just not being assertive enough.
Yeah, you said across the board. That's all I was asking. Like, what you mean across the board? You just mean in points.
Shut up.
Yeah, you just meant points.
I just meant points.
Well,
Yeah.
you
But that was
just
a conundrum
proved,
about that series. I
you
think
just
between
proved that you can't win the game by out with production when you can't out rebound or assist the team. That don't win the game. It's not he had the same amount of production, assist, and rebounds, but if he would have averaged his same amount of what he did this season, they'd have won 4 straight. They'd have had at least a 3-peat because they'd have beat Dallas.
but John's right.
If he would just average his
Yeah,
season average that series just for those 6 games, they would have been 3. They'd have had a 3-peat.
That's facts. Well, John's right though because they did have the great personnel.
They definitely should have beat them. They definitely should have beat them, even though Dallas is a better team. But you have 2 players that are better than their best player, so they should have definitely won that series.
Yeah.
I always wonder why Dallas don't get enough credit for that playoff.
Wait a minute. How do we get away from LeBron James showing everybody why he's the GOAT because of what he did yesterday? Silence yourself,
Well,
gentlemen.
that's what they do. They always go back 2011.
Johnny, I got a question.
I don't know about y'all. I live in 2024, and I'm gonna show you what I didn't get a chance to see yesterday because I saw the GOAT yesterday. I don't know about y'all. I saw a GOAT yesterday. There was a GOAT sighting yesterday.
Team has been very unsettled. Ball moving, going side to side. There's an Embiid here with a lift and a back cut. How pretty is that? For LeBron James in the jam. How about that? They've done that nicely. The spacing. Edwards, James, LeBron, aggressive. Wow. How about that? How did he stay in the air that long?
He's at the NBA level, has knocked down 5 of 8 and has 20 points today.
Look out there jamming it up, letting it force to the deep shot, taking advantage. LeBron.
Thor will pick him up.
Cole all over Steph.
LeBron drives for the lead. He puts it in. With 8 seconds.
I knew it.
That's the best clip ever.
The GOAT. That is the GOAT.
Hey, one of the things, those highlights do not do LeBron any justice if you're not in the game and seeing all the clutch plays he was making. Constant clutch plays, constant threes when they're down, even to the last second of the game.
I don't get
with all the best players in the NBA, but
fight
the
over
3
those
on the
screens,
team.
man.
Who's the best American player in the world?
It's pretty obvious it's LeBron.
I mean,
What?
who's the best American?
It's pretty. Isn't it obvious it's LeBron?
Who saved America yesterday? Who was Captain America yesterday? Huh? It wasn't the light-skinned special.
He let the city get destroyed. Look at that.
It wasn't even the Nigerian Nightmare, my boy Bam. It wasn't Glassman Street Clothes. It wasn't crippled leg KD. Who was the man yesterday when we had these Sudanese 6'10" dudes just jacking up threes left and right, just hitting them all over the basketball court? They had a dude named Jones. I think he's from Detroit. He's not even from Sudan. He was out there balling for them. But Captain America, the GOAT, came. Y'all just gotta stop hating, man. LeBron James, man.
He looked a lot younger yesterday. I will say that.
The GOAT. He is the GOAT.
Yeah.
That's why he did this. That's why he did this, so that he can have a chance for the next season. He's preparing for y'all next year. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. That boy was balling. Y'all, I got a chance to see the highlights, so I'm gonna do just like the Zesty Jeffries do. Just look the highlights. He was hitting threes, like Brandon said, all kinds of stuff. Just lighting it up.
I thought you couldn't get to there were no layups in today's game. I thought the defense was too tough.
This is this is the world. These are the best players in the world. They showed up yesterday because the USA team went out to a good start, and then they rallied.
Yeah,
they took the lead. Yeah, and they kept the lead for a long portion of the game. And while I was watching what I was watching, LeBron wasn't on the floor when they were losing. It was these other dudes. And B looked bad yesterday. And Curry too. They be attacking Curry on defense, but they be making sure Curry get that ball action. They be putting Curry on and switches and Curry.
Dude, this guy Shayuk or whatever.
Yeah, he was balling. Yeah,
he was out there.
He was balling. The guy Gabriel plays for who? Who does Gabriel play for? Phoenix?
I don't know who he played. I know he played with the Lakers for like 2-3 years.
Yeah, second round pick.
So Brandon, Embiid was struggling.
No NBA player. If he a
Embiid was struggling versus no-name South Sudan. But
talking about second round picks, it looked like the Lakers got a steal in the second round pick. He playing better than the first round. I mean, the first overall pick, the second overall pick. I don't know about y'all, but Bronny is balling.
Third overall pick too.
You ask the general public, who is the first, second, and third pick? Nobody knows.
They don't know.
There's a lot about the
Travis, who's the top 3 picks, Travis? Hey, Craig.
LeBron, Bronny, and Bryce.
Nobody knows those top 3 picks.
Nobody gives a shit about the NBA draft.
Nobody knows those top 3
It's not like it's the NFL draft where it's much wash. But it's just like, because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Man,
it only matters when second round.
Nothing matters. Nothing matters. None of this ever matters.
It only matters when second round picks are getting guaranteed contracts. So,
well, since it always happened, this is something that's very similar in every year in the NBA draft.
Out of that second round pick,
They actually making up rules for Bronny for some odd reason. Like last year, the 60 overall pick got a guaranteed contract with the same deal. But
before the first summer game,
that's just how it works. They get deals. Second round picks get deals as well.
I don't know, my man. General manager, president, whoever talk about this would be a great opportunity to have a father and son play on the team. That was one of our main things. Looking at drafting him, I don't know, man. It seems kind of.
They did come in like work. They worked him out. They came to work him out.
That's the highlight of what's going to happen. The other one saying,
Phoenix,
we got a Drake off of what he could do. We see a lot. He worked hard to get here. We didn't draft him off merits. It was off of him working hard. So they need to stick to one story. They need to, before they have.
I mean, you have to work hard to get to the NBA.
Ain't that what Phoenix said? They actually said they liked Bronny in the workout, and they would have drafted Bronny.
LeBron works out great. He's athletic. He's quick. He shot the ball well.
Is it because he worked hard, or because this is going to be a father and son on the Lakers team? They got to pick. They got to pick one argument.
Why? Why they have to pick? Why can't it be both? Why can't it be both, Craig? Explain why it can't be both.
If Phoenix Sun general manager didn't draft his godson, maybe he would have drafted Bronny.
Who?
The Phoenix general manager drafted his godson.
His son.
I mean, that's real.
His blood. That's his blood.
Oh, it's different. All right.
Godson.
That's his blood. That's his
blood. Bronny's looked good in the last few games. I mean, he's looked better, I should say. I mean,
Bronny has a switch, and he has a switch when somebody says something about him. I heard an earlier interview when Gilbert said he worked out Bronny, and he was going to get another guy. I forgot his name. He played for Cleveland, and Gilbert said, "Why you letting him kill you like that?" And Gilbert said Bronny went off after that. Jalen Brown makes them comments. What happened to Bronny after that? He has a switch that if you turn on that switch, he knows how to bring up that level.
And Bronny, like when I was watching those games, it wasn't like he was just chucking up like terrible shots. Like a lot of the shots just weren't going in. Yeah. Like he had decent form. He was there was some bad shot selection, sure, and he was getting cooked by some of these other guys, but that's to be expected. He was playing good defense for the most part, and I mean, a lot of just some bad misses. I mean, I don't think it was indicative of but I can see his improvement from a game to game basis, and that's kind of to be expected. I mean, obviously we know that JJ Redick is going to say whatever his daddy tells him to, because he's like the ultimate puppet. But it's going to be. That has nothing to do with Bronny. I think
what's more believable? LeBron got Bronny drafted, or LeBron got JJ hired? What's more
LeBron runs the. He tells Rob Pelinka what to eat for breakfast. Come on. He is the Lakers. It's fine.
Y'all are silly, man. So let's start with this then. So is Bronny showing his haters wrong? Is that what's going on, Brandon?
They believe Bronny couldn't play in the NBA, and it's obvious he has the skills to play in the NBA. They literally had to call teams to tell him to not draft him because they know how good of a player he is, and
They
not
know how
even
good
that
of money you make it. That's what it
that
was.
as well. That as well.
If
Like
I
this,
could make
the NBA is
million
still a
dollars,
business. The NBA is still a business.
yeah,
Like
it
you're
is.
you're,
That's
you're gonna make
that's
money,
what it was. I'm not mad
and
that
that's
he's
what
in the
LeBron.
NBA.
That's
Don't
what
get me
Bronny can
wrong.
do.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying they just all over the place with it. They just trying to have us fool like it was just based off his hard work and his hard work only that he's on the Lakers.
Question:
I
Oh,
don't
Who got you fooled?
no, they don't got me fooled.
I'm not. What
I'm
I'm
saying
saying
they're trying
is
to prove they're trying to
different
prove to the
narratives you
world
have.
to something that it's not, and it's okay if you just admit it. It's okay. That's like you don't gotta
admit
lie.
what? Why is this? Why everyone on here getting upset about Bronny being on the team? Like you
I'm
tell the
not. I
truth.
just said I'm not
Tell us
upset.
why. Tell us why
I'm
he's on
more
the
mad
team.
at the
Tell us
fact that
why.
they
All
trying
over the
to.
media. This is all they do. This is nepotism. Tell us why. Stop saying that
I'm
he
literally
worked out
saying
great. He worked out good. Y'all doing this. You doing the same thing as all these other clowns.
no, I'm
Talking
not.
about. Tell
I'm
us why.
literally saying
Bronny
I
has
am
put
not
in work.
upset that he's on the Lakers. I'm more upset with why you trying to prove to
That's
me why you
that's just what
drafted
they
him.
say. We are not upset he's on the Lakers, but tell us the truth. Tell us the
Yeah,
truth.
you
Come out
know,
and say he's
yeah,
on the Lakers because of LeBron. That's all they say.
basically, yes.
That's true.
And we okay with it. And
No,
it's
he's on
okay.
I just
he's on the
don't
no.
understand that.
He's on the Lakers because of the haters. Because in
It's nothing
reality,
wrong
he
with
should
it.
be able to
That's
go
what
to other
y'all
teams.
make it
But
seem there's something wrong with it. It's
it
nothing
is
wrong with
something
him
wrong
being
with it.
on
It
the
is something.
Lakers.
It is something wrong that they have to protect the kid because of haters.
He's not a
because of
kid
grown
anymore.
men.
He's in the NBA. Like y'all gotta
Come
stop
on,
doing this.
come on, man.
Is
Stop,
he an
man.
NBA player or he's a kid?
They're
Y'all want to
all
treat him like
kids. They're
a kid.
all
I mean,
19-year-old kids.
I want
two
people
They're
things.
to
all
Two
treat him
things
like
can
he's
be
a
19-year-old
true.
kids.
player.
Two
They're all
things can be
19-year-old
true.
kids. They're all 19-year-old
If
kids.
you still think he's a kid, he shouldn't be in the NBA.
I think he's a kid because I'm 43. I lived this
And
life
he's
twice.
19.
He's 19. He don't think he's a kid, but he ain't seen shit. And you shouldn't just thrust him into the world because you
He
guys
wants
feel
to
that.
be into the world. What y'all
No,
mean?
he doesn't. He just wants to play basketball, and he
Well,
can.
that's part of it's part of the NBA. Just like
Never.
the
It's never been a part of being the
NBA.
55th pick
Y'all
that you
want-
have a problem like that.
What?
It's never been a part of the 55th pick to get this much attention. Never.
Well, it's never been a 55th pick that had this father in the NBA either.
No, there's never been a GOAT with a son in the NBA. That's the facts.
There's never been an active player in the NBA. What are you talking? That's what it literally.
No,
is.
it's-
LeBron
there's a
wasn't
bunch of-
playing, it'd still be the same thing. If LeBron wasn't playing, it'd still be the same thing. They be. Well, why don't you tell us the truth? Why he's in there? We don't want to hear that he was great in a high school and he worked out great. Tell us the reason why. They want this secret reason why he's in there because they
No,
want to feel they want their hate justified of why he's in there. That's all that is. They want that justified. They cannot just say, okay, he's a 55 pick. He was a McDonald All-American, and he worked out well, so that's why he's in NBA. They don't want to hear that.
Well,
They
see,
want to
the
hear
same reason why
a
we had the
secret
whole episode
meeting.
about him, the same reason why they talking about him. The same reason why we talking about a 55 pick is the same reason why the other media is talking about a 55 pick. And it's not because of him being a basketball player. It's him being LeBron James' son. So as soon as y'all would admit that.
It's a sign.
Why
of
is the rest of the media not talking about the 14 lottery picks in the draft? They're not
Go
talking
ask
about
the media. The same reason we not talking about the top 14 picks in the NBA draft. None of them has LeBron James' name on it.
They want to discredit LeBron James. That's the simple damn reason. They try to find shit on LeBron James. Well, this is the reason why he can't be the GOAT because he forced his son who wasn't ready. He forced the Lakers who wasn't ready. Tell us the truth. Tell us the truth. Tell us the truth, LeBron. Why is your son in the NBA? Tell us the truth. We don't want to hear that he was a McDonald All-American. He was a top recruit. They don't want to hear that. He worked out well. They don't want to hear that. They want to have something to throw at LeBron James.
So is it a part of the GOAT debate now?
Of course it is. That's what
they're
trying. They want to make sure it's not. They want to make sure it's not.
No, because if you
I
ask,
don't have to mention somebody's personal life in basketball. Y'all want to mention people want to mention it.
Listen. If shoes is a part of the GOAT debate, then having a
when did I bring up shoes? When did you ever hear me about shoes? When did you ever hear me about shoes? See,
your shoes are right behind you.
Craig, you got a.
When did I say anything about shoes? I like shoes. I sell shoes.
You got the Jordan 1s right behind you. I see them.
But when did I say Jordan's the GOAT because of shoes? When did you hear me say Jordan's the GOAT because of shoes?
You did say because of 88, and that was completely no longer available for you.
88. That's a basketball season.
That is no longer available for you.
A basketball season.
1988 is over for you. That's it. So
I don't even know how it was ever something to brag about.
Shut up.
Listen, if Bronny does prove everybody wrong, right? And like, does it really change the fact that LeBron got 40, 11, and 11? Does it really change the fact that LeBron's been dominant?
And y'all keep bringing him up with LeBron.
They're gonna try to discredit him with it. They're trying already.
I don't talk about Sudan. I don't talk about nothing about anybody else but LeBron.
Who is saying that his son is drafted because of LeBron? We keep telling you it's not because of LeBron. He earned it, but y'all keep telling us it's not that. We keep trying to take his dad out of it. Y'all are the one who want to put his dad in it. Y'all don't want to accept that he got drafted because he worked hard and he's an actual good basketball player. Y'all don't want to accept that. That's just the facts.
Tell the media that. Why are we talking about a 55?
I do tell the media that. That's why GOAT James Kingdom.
Craig, you just regurgitated what the media said. Like, you part of it. You part of the problem. You just regurgitated what they said.
What did I say?
Shout out to Chill Town, peace Chill Town. You see the temperature. You know what I'm saying? Craig's not as zesty, but they want him to put us in our place. They want us to get locked up. They want this guy to do his job. But again, at the end of the day, it's not our fault. It's not our fault that we talk basketball better than the zesty Jeff.
The truth is in between them when it comes to Bronny, because like, yes, you're right. It's like he did work out well. It's not like he was the first round, like top 10 pick. We got to maintain focus. It's like he was a 55th pick. He was going to get drafted by someone. Even if LeBron wasn't involved, I believe.
Rich Paul said he had several teams interested in drafting.
Yeah, Rich Paul's the GOAT, by the way, dude. Like, he turns water into wine.
But they have to do that because they understand the vitriol that this young man's gonna face. It's not fair to this young man that he has to.
So if it wasn't about that, why didn't let him draft to the other teams that was interested in? Why he had to go to the Lakers?
Because
why did he couldn't get drafted if it's not about LeBron?
He's gonna be protected in LA. He's already used to living in LA lifestyle. He's a superstar, so everything around LA is gonna protect him. He's gonna be fine in LA.
Which one of Clutch people DM y'all this morning? Which one of Clutch DM y'all this morning?
I mean, it's the truth.
Again, it's not like he's even going to be on the Lakers this year.
If he was drafted in Detroit and then
check out
that was okay. Yeah, he got Detroit drafted.
Send him to Detroit because I can't protect him in Detroit. I can't.
Why? Would you need protecting? He shouldn't be in the NBA if you need to protect him.
I have to protect him because.
So who protected LeBron in 2003 when he was drafted? Who protected LeBron?
That level of hate didn't exist back then.
That level of hate, y'all said y'all was talking about us since high school.
You don't think Kobe got?
Nobody said they didn't have hate.
Y'all can't be serious.
Kobe got protected in 96.
So are you saying that 2003 LeBron got the same hate that Bronny's getting right now?
He got more. I had people talking about why is y'all drafting a kid number 1 straight out of high school?
What is he going to do for number 1 pick? What do you mean? The teams were clamoring to get the number 1 pick. What are you guys talking about?
I'm talking about. What are you
talking about? There wasn't a team that didn't want to draft LeBron James. Not one team. There was not a team that didn't want to draft him.
You just said Rich Paul said there was a whole bunch of teams interested.
No, I said several. I said several teams.
So where's the hate from? Just like you said. So where's the hate from? The media, right?
From the fan base. And that's based off of the media. There was no Skip Bayless in 2003. There was no Stephen A. Smith.
John, this is epic.
What are you guys talking about? Like when LeBron was coming in, the hate that we're talking about was saying how his teammates were saying he was probably not going to be that great because, again, he was a high school kid. People didn't think a high school kid was going to be that effective. They didn't think what he can do. They said he was doing that in high school, what he's going to do in the league. But he was the number 1 overall pick, which you're going to get the attention, but not the hate. This kid is getting hate as the 55th pick.
What do you mean? You forgot what they tried to stop him from getting drafted because of that whole H2 Hummer fiasco? You forgot what they was doing to him?
He couldn't get drafted.
That didn't have nothing to do with him being drafted.
That's the reason why he went to because remember he got with the Hummer. They was talking about going to college, but that college stuff, he had this bypass college to go to the league.
Yeah, his amateur eligibility was under question, but not going professional. He was going professional. That's why everybody was like,
they was hating on him since he was 15. Like, come on.
Nah, they wouldn't hate.
And this because he was actually good. Like,
no, it's in between. It's in between. Like,
the hate on Bronny James is ridiculous. It's beyond ridiculous, bro. It's beyond ridiculous.
Well, here's the thing. Like, you're right to a degree. I think it's the hate is coming from like 90% because it's LeBron's kid, and like the sports landscape especially basketball, is they only want it like the main hot button topic of all time. They wake up thinking about the GOAT debate. It's LeBron, Jordan. Both sides want to discredit who they don't think is the in the conversation. And an easy way to do that is to point out, oh, hey, LeBron's kid is here. Let's put a microscope on him, analyze everything he does. It doesn't really matter that he's, he has skills. I'll give him. He has skills. He's a raw talent. He's very underdeveloped. Obviously, that'll improve over time if he's, I believe. He was fitting. I'm like, it wasn't like he was a top 10 pick or anything. I do believe, obviously, LeBron has influence there, and he's admitted as much. It's not a big deal. He's not going to be someone who. He's not even going to be on the Lakers this season. It's going to be like their G League team for like the majority of the year. That's been cleared. So it's not like he's there like starting or anything like that. It just needs to be the entire attention is coming from the fact that it is LeBron's kid to a degree, and so that it's everything is going to be completely magnified. But I think that it'll be a good story though if he actually does turn out to be someone who can contribute to a team eventually, and we'll go from there. That's all you can do.
Only thing I disagree with what you said is that he's going to spend most of his time in the G League. I don't think he's going to spend most of his time in the G League. I think he is going to spend time in the G League, but I don't think he's going to spend most of his rookie year in the G League because the Lakers do want to keep an eye on him. So
I don't know. He looked good. He looked like he can handle the pace. Like when Brandon was saying, when you play against them NBA players, they have a pace. He looked like he could play at the pace of an NBA player.
He needs to go learn how to
run. He can play 10, 12 minutes for the Lakers in this season. Why not? It doesn't hurt. It's not going to be no worse than what they have now. It's not like they have a bunch of guys. That's what I'm saying. Like, and they need a 3-and-D guy.
Well, I mean, 3. He was shooting like 2 for 25 from 3, right? Let's go.
Well, I don't know. The number 2 pick was like what? 4 for 26 the last 2 games, something crazy, less than that or something like that. So
1 for 21.
Some crazy numbers like that, man.
Don't forget to 0-15.
It doesn't matter because it's Biscayne in June, so Bronny doesn't matter.
Oh, y'all see what my boy Bam is doing? Y'all see Bam? It's a wrap for y'all. Once Bam get that ball, this is his year. This is Bam's year right here. Bam's gonna change everybody.
MVP, man.
Yeah,
what Bam you talking about?
Bam out of
I
bottom.
mean,
What Bam
But
you
Johnny,
talking about?
what
I
I'm
don't
seeing,
know what he's gonna change.
what I'm seeing a lot about Bam is that he should be playing the 4.
Everybody says that. I think he should be playing the 5, and Anthony Davis should be playing the 5. Stretch the floor, play the game that y'all supposed to play. Ain't no bigs around here doing anything special. Ain't no bigs out here killing nobody. Besides Joker and Embiid. Embiid barely gonna play. And now we're gonna have.
You guys swear on Embiid.
I'm just saying he doesn't play that much. He gets hurt a lot, and he doesn't have to play that much because they really need him for the playoffs. So why are you gonna risk it? He don't need to make the All NBA team, the All Defensive team. I don't think he cares about that, right? Make him play his little games.
Who don't care about that? I'm pretty sure he cares because it ties into his max deal. So it's probably the most important thing to him is to get those teams.
Like, yeah, can we give you $100 million to play 58 games and then get injured in the first round? Perfect. Here we go. Take our money.
That's 20% of the stars today.
Yeah, I mean, would you rather play 30 games and lose in the first round still and not get your money? I mean, what's the difference?
He'll do that too. What are you talking about?
What's the difference? Playing 20 more games. If he can't play 20 more games, like what's the point of trying to win?
He's the most overrated big man in the NBA.
He got playoff PG now. It's all ready to go for him.
They just shuffling all these injured players all over the place, man.
Yeah, PG? I can't believe they gave him that deal. What? Ridiculous. At least they kept Maxey.
Kept Maxey.
I mean,
which players
they
see
had
the
the
most
money.
team doctors in
that was
NBA
kind of
history?
PG market value. That was his market value. Somebody was.
I mean, you got to wonder what goes on. Like, what are they going to say?
I don't know. He's
no
going
one's
to
being
be
real with them.
like how old would he be at the end of this deal? I mean, is it like 38, 39?
Yeah,
or something
37, 38, something like that.
Okay.
He's going to be, and he's not going to, you can say a precipitous dip in his production. Like
Yeah, it's going to be a dip. It's going to be a dip. It's definitely going to be a dip.
I mean, it's his market value maybe last year. if he's going to play the same way, but it's kind of hard to dictate that. Even with LeBron James, it's kind of hard to know what he's going to do every year, even though he's been consistent for 20 years. Dan Paul George, who hasn't been consistent for 5 years. I mean,
he's been consistent. He's been consistent.
Hurt.
Yes, I mean, consistent is consistent. I mean, I don't care
You
how
ain't
you
say what he had to be consistent in.
yes.
He's consistent. We just don't know. We just don't like the one he's consistent in.
Exactly. So he's been consistent, and he was consistent playing more games into this season than in a long time. He knew it was a contract year. So
that's why I think they be knowing shit. They be doing this shit on purpose. Now all of a sudden Kawhi can play 60+ games.
Ralph says Embiid's the best big man since Will.
I mean, Embiid's great. Like,
He's been
one
out
of
there
the
drinking.
great big man. He just can't stay healthy. You see, what he
Nobody's
was
that
doing
big.
last year at the
Supposed to
beginning of
be
the
that
season.
mobile. Your body that big ain't supposed to be doing what he's doing. That's why.
What does Embiid doing special? Nothing. You're like, he has a semi-accurate jumper. He doesn't play defense. Like, come on.
Who are you talking about? Who are we talking about? We talking about Embiid?
Yeah, I'll say he's
What
hurt because
are
he's
you
too
talking
big
about, Travis?
Why is everyone on to the Embiid train?
Listen,
Well, he came in.
Did you see what he did last year? The dude
Oh,
was
my God.
he was playing back. He was playing like Wilt Chamberlain last year, and you acting like he's a bum.
He was playing like
He came out of Kansas
man.
injured though.
That man.
He came out of Kansas
got
injured.
A step
Travis.
back. He does crossovers, spin, can play in the post. Yo, man, the man's dangerous. He can dribble.
He don't need help. He need better doctors. They keep getting all these players. They need better doctors. They signing the wrong. They signing the wrong people. They don't need PG. They need a PhD.
Yeah.
So we about to put the link up for y'all so y'all can join the conversation, man. Y'all
this should be rich.
This should be.
So, Travis, you're trying to say that Embiid wasn't playing well before he got hurt last year?
Not at all. I'm not saying he wasn't playing well. I'm just saying, like, I don't understand. Like, he's had a couple of years where he's been maybe the top 2 big man in the league, right? And so everyone's like, oh, he's better than Wilt Chamberlain. He's better than Prime Team and Shaq. Cap. Ultimate cap. He's never been that dominant by any measurement. Like, is he maybe a slightly better shooter than them? Sure. But he's not been nearly as dominant, especially when you factor in who he's going against every night. I'm like, he's a difference maker. Yes, if he's healthy, but he's not on those guys' level, like by any way you want to shake it, other than, as they always say, recency bias. No, he would get eaten alive by the
Eaten alive?
Yeah. Prime Akeem would dust this man.
Who?
What?
Dust this man.
What are you talking about? I don't even know if you've seen him play a game last year. I don't know what you're talking about, Travis.
What?
I have no idea if you've seen
Prime
Embiid play
Akeem
last
would
year.
make this man retire.
Even the last 2 years, he was the MVP the year prior. Like, I
He should not
don't
have
know
won
what
MVP
you were watching. I really don't know what you was watching, Travis.
I think if he definitely don't get hurt last season, he would definitely won back.
He was on a historic run. He was averaging more points per game per 36 than Wilt Chamberlain did in his 50-point season. Points per game season. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Wilt's an overrated scorer too.
Yeah, and he was averaging more, and that was the highest. And he was averaging more.
You want to get San Antonio, right?
Analytics stat?
Travis, are you sober?
No.
Travis, are you sober? Okay, that explains a lot.
No.
That explains a lot. Okay,
no.
he get a pass. B-Lee, he gets a pass. Then. You know what I'm saying? We ain't in our right
You know
mind.
what Wilt Chamberlain's numbers like is some flex. It's not. Like
No,
Travis. 50 points per game,
Travis.
and Embiid was above that.
No, it's 30 times.
There was only 2 players in NBA history, just 2 players in NBA history to score more points than minutes played per game, bro. That's Wilt and Embiid. So we're not going to just downplay what that man wasn't doing before he went down. That man was putting up. He was putting up.
You're talking about
And then when you, no, when you lie and say that Embiid doesn't shoot well from the perimeter, I don't know where you get your metrics from, brother. But Embiid is literally. Embiid is literally. Yes, you did. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm giving you a bell because you just meant you're not sober, bro. So like we all say things we're under influence that we just simply don't mean. Like
I didn't say he doesn't shoot above average from perimeter or even well for a big man. I said his game is overrated compared to some of these other guys. If you look at other various things. People are on his train because he's had seasons where he led the league in scoring, and like he like wasn't injured or he's won the MVP. And now they're just they're just saying all kinds of like crazy, insane takes. Like he's the best big man in history. Like, what are you measuring that by?
No one said that, Travis. No one said he's the best big man in history.
Then you haven't been paying attention to these guys out here. Maybe even a Johnny B. Lead have said Embiid is easily one of the most skilled big men ever. That's what they did say. They didn't say he's one of the best big men ever. I'm talking about these guys. These guys are actually rational.
So what Travis, you double dutching right now, brother. But I just want to say this though.
That's it.
Like I think because Embiid also made comments after that game too, as if he did it since this is GJK and it's about the GOAT conversation. Embiid made an interesting quote. He said if he wasn't hurt, he would be in the GOAT conversation. Now, me personally, I don't think he'd be in the GOAT conversation because there's other variables that accomplish those things that just by saying he don't get hurt, but he'll be definitely fighting for that fifth spot in terms of top 5 centers of all time. Period. Like, I don't think people understand, like, if you take injury sliders off for Embiid, the amount of – look what he accomplished as an injury-prone player since college. Look what he accomplished as now. You take injuries off on it, like, easily in that conversation with top 5 centers
of all time.
Easily.
Take off them 10 free throws a game that he be getting these last few years, too. He's not averaging 30.
No, that's part of his game. That's part of his game, unfortunately.
You're talking Kareem, you're talking Wilt, you're talking Shaq, you're talking Russell, you're talking Hakeem.
Yes.
So you're telling me he would jump one of those guys?
Say he could.
No, I'm saying I say he'd be in that conversation as a top 5 center.
But what part of his what are you giving him? Like what part of the year? Because he won one MVP,
and that's it.
He's saying if he wasn't hurt all the time and he was playing like he was playing, he could be in that conversation.
This man, look.
He was hurt though. What do you supplement all those times he was hurt with? The Embiid that we know for the last 2 or 3 years, or the Embiid from like 4 or 5 years ago? Which Embiid are you supplementing for all those missed games? Because remember, he missed the first 2 years of his career. So what Embiid do we have then? So what Embiid is that? Those two.
No, since Embiid came, I played like I think he played like 17 games, some crazy crap like before his full season. Like since that point, everyone knew like the type of level of advantage he had during his era. Somebody got a crazy echo.
You know,
so
LeBron James,
he's a 7'2", 290-pound elite footwork big, score at all 3 levels. He was showing that since he came in the league. Why I'm simply saying I don't have this because obviously there's so many other stats per se that he can't get injured. We don't know that, but I'm saying we know what he did being injury prone his entire career. So imagine if he wasn't injured. The only flaw in his game would be playmaking on a consistent basis. That's it. He can defend at a high level. He made all defensive teams, like a lot of people value. He can rebound at a high level. He averaged multiple years of double-digit rebounds, and he's one of the greatest scorers we've ever seen.
Age 30. Only thing, he is an okay playmaker too. So I mean, I like his playmaking too. He just
added that, OG. He just added
that. Like this, B always have problems like making the anticipating pass. Like he always had a problem reading defense in advance. But like that'd be the only question you took away injuries, literally.
Because I'm gonna say I like his playmaking, but you're right.
He is the biggest mismatch in the NBA, in the world, Craig, in the world.
Hey, we got Reggie Reg. Shout out to Reggie Reg. It's time for his super chat. He goes here. Shout out to the GOAT for beating the top-seeded South Sudan team. His battles against Kamen Maluka. I don't know how to say Malak. Did you really go find those names?
Yeah, he did.
Kobayach, Majoka.
You just had to read the box score. They right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Will go down in history. Oh, for sure it's going to go down in history. Listen, man, when you're the GOAT and you play Captain America the way he played Captain America yesterday, it's definitely going to happen, man. Let's watch this again because I like to watch great.
Team has been very unsettled. Ball moving, going side to side. There's an Embiid here with a lift and a back cut. How pretty is that?
For LeBron James in the jam.
How about that? They've done that nicely. The spacing.
Edwards, James, LeBron, aggressive.
Wow. How about that? How did he save? in the air that long.
He's at the NBA level, has knocked down 5 of 8 and has 20 points today.
Those guys are jamming it up, letting it force to the deep shot, taking advantage. LeBron.
Thor will pick him up.
Hole all over Steph. LeBron drives for the lead. He puts it in. With 8 seconds.
I knew it.
That's the GOAT right there, man. I don't know about y'all, but all I heard was somebody saying on the internet recently. I think he was a bum. Eventually, he got. I think LeBron ended his career in high school. Lenny Cook, is that his name? He said that LeBron James is scared to take the ball at the end of the game and take the last shot.
He said he don't have killer instinct.
He don't have no killer instinct. I saw nothing but killer instinct right there. That man was balling right there. That's the GOAT status right there, ladies and gentlemen.
He had killer instinct against Lenny Cook in the ABCD camp.
Wait,
when
Lenny Cook ain't no bum.
Yeah, what?
He not no bum.
He was a bum when
he was supposed to be the #1 pick before LeBron James, but he got in some outside trouble, bro. He was
the #1 high school player. He was the #1 high school player in the country. Into the ABCD camp.
He didn't even show up to any NBA workouts.
Because he got in trouble, bro. He got his
because he's an idiot. LeBron didn't get in trouble. The nappy-headed kid went out there. And
technically, he did, but it didn't fuck up his. They both got in trouble, but it was less of less. LeBron was. It didn't affect
he got
LeBron
caught
like
taking money. LeBron didn't. His mom lied and said she took out a loan for the helmet. Come on, bro.
Well, Lenny Cook did go to Boston Celtics.
Why can't she take out a loan for the Hummer?
Lenny Cook did get drafted, right?
Yeah, to Boston.
Did he? Yeah, he got drafted. Like what basically happened was after that game, it kind of fucked with him. I think when he did, I don't know, something he didn't think he was the best player anymore. I think that's probably what the reason was, and he just didn't take basketball serious after that. He didn't take basketball serious after that, but he was the best player.
Going into
he met LeBron.
Yeah.
He was the best player. Yeah, up to LeBron. Like he was a really good player. He was a 6'6" like point guard. Like the dude was good.
I think him.
Like the dude was good.
Yeah,
the dude was good. Like I mean, it happens. It happens when something like that happens to you. It messes with your head. And he just didn't take things serious anymore.
You didn't take it serious anymore. That's what we doing.
They said he never took things seriously ever. He just can really play. And he didn't have the right people around him either.
I wouldn't take it seriously.
Yeah, he didn't have the right people around him either, too.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it serious neither if I knew the next 20 years I got to face this kid with the nappy afro. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that's what they was calling him, the kid with the nappy afro.
That's what I know. Don't make no excuses. They don't got no excuses. We was just talking about Bronny James. They didn't work hard. He didn't work hard.
I mean, it ain't no excuse, but the guy was one of the best high school players.
I heard
he was good.
I heard he was a good high school player. I heard he had like really one good year in high school. I don't even think he had 2 good seasons, nothing like that. Then supposedly he skipped. He didn't even go to college. He just took a whole year off. He didn't even.
Something happened that he couldn't play his senior year. It was his age.
He was too old.
He was too old to play his senior year.
He was too old. He was too old to play his senior year. But he didn't go play ball nowhere else. He didn't go do nothing.
I mean, he didn't have the right people around him.
Right, that's exactly what it was.
That's true too. That is true too.
He maybe should have went overseas to play ball for a year, and then enter the NBA draft the next year. But he probably didn't want to leave the States. So
he just didn't have the right people around him. That happens in high school. You don't have the right coach, the right team, the right people. He was a really good basketball player.
When you know it, it's a wrap.
Well,
he was getting money. All them players get money in high school from different people. I mean,
but he just got caught.
Yeah, I mean,
he got caught.
That's what they do. They find these players who think they're gonna make the league. Then you sit beside them, you ride with them, you give them, you try to look out for them. So when they hit the league, you got them. That's how it goes.
He was wearing them Jacob the jewelry chains back then and all that. He was too loud with the money.
Yeah, that's what it was. I'm going to say get caught is kind of funny to say, but it was his lifestyle he was living that, come on now. We know you don't bring in that. I mean,
and the funny thing is now that stuff is legal.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he was too old. I think he just didn't have the grades.
No,
I think
his
that's what
senior
it
year
was.
he was
No,
too
he was too
old.
old. He was
He
too
was too
old.
He was too
old his
old.
senior year.
Yeah, he
was too
turned
old his
19,
senior
and
year.
in the state of New Jersey, he couldn't play
Yes.
high school basketball at 19 years old.
Yeah.
So he had to stop
Mm.
playing. So he was basically older than most of the kids as well.
Well, that's true then.
It's crazy because
So-
they do that. They do that today. They had their kids go a year back or two.
I know. Amari Stoudemire graduated high school at 20.
Like I said,
Yeah, a lot of people birthdays come after the start date too. That takes effect too.
But let's let y'all
Never.
get
I
back into the
could.
conversation.
I graduated high school at 17. I can't imagine being 20 years old in high school.
I graduated high
It's
school.
your fault though.
My
What?
birthday,
How old are you, Craig? Like
my
25?
birthday in January, so I graduated at 18. So
That
I'm like,
happens
damn,
though
20?
with all the prep
Yeah,
schools.
I'm like, serious at 20.
a grown ass man, he a year away from
Look at
Those prep schools though, they have a ton of
Extra
they
grades.
recruit
That's
guys
what
that
they
from
got. You
Africa.
been in 12th grade 5 times.
Shut up, Ismail.
What's
Yeah,
up,
what's
Travis?
good, Ishmael?
Yeah,
Shout out to
in those
Ishmael.
prep schools they recruit guys from Africa that be like 20 years old and they don't have no birth certificate, and so like you can't really tell if they can be like 17 or 18 in the face, and so they recruit a bunch of guys that are just tall
Yeah.
and they be 20 years old and they play. So
Yeah, but let me
it's
from
Manute
America.
Bol was
Baseball
apparently
still
like
though.
40 in college. That's what
Since
they
I moved
said.
to Europe there.
That's what they said. He was like 40 in college because he didn't have
Well,
a birth
they
certificate or anything.
they do
Yeah,
that in
Matama was
baseball,
old
right?
too.
They do that in baseball, right? They go to
Yeah,
Dominican Republic.
baseball still do
It's
it.
funny. You can
Yeah.
cut a tree down. You can tell how old this tree is, but you can't tell how a person is.
Just cut their arm off.
Yeah, they be grabbing
We
them
ain't get that. We
Dominicans.
ain't get
Manute
that.
Bol was literally
You can
40
draw
years
blood
old in
on a
college,
person's-
blocking
That's a
everybody's
fact.
shot.
That's a fact, Brandon. You ain't lying about
Yeah.
it. That's a fact.
That's
Matama was
crazy.
Yeah.
old too.
Yeah,
That's
because Manute Bol died like when he was supposed to be 40, he looked like he was almost 70. So it might be true that he was that old. It might be
Don't
true.
matter how
Your
old
son
he
is
was when he had
too. You see
COVID.
the son?
Hey, Chief, 20 graduated high school is wow.
I mean, that's why Murray went straight to the league. He was too old to play in college.
You supposed to be in
Yeah,
junior
old.
college at 20.
He
Nigga,
was
you
just as old
are
as
high
the
school.
juniors and seniors.
I mean, he was dominating in high school too.
Ball ain't that special when you got to play high school for every
you ain't hear Carmelo's story about watching Amari at camp. He said he was bigger, stronger than everybody.
He was a grown man.
He was a grown ass man. That's why.
I think it was 20. Dominated 16-year-olds, dunking on them 6'10".
That's what I thought about OJ Mayo. He looked like he was 32 years old as a senior. Ain't no way this man is like
Oh yeah,
freaking.
that great pass too.
Yeah, OJ Mayo looked like he was older.
Isn't OJ Mayo the high school player that made Michael Jordan tell him I'm the GOAT because he was whooping
Yeah.
Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was whooping Jordan ass.
He was
Yeah,
whooping
he
Jordan ass so bad.
said you might be the best high school player in the world, but I'm the
GOAT.
best. I'm the GOAT. Yes.
No, he said he's the
I'm
best
the
player
greatest
in the
ever.
world.
No, he said I'm the greatest ever.
He said I'm the best
That's
player
the
in the
GOAT.
world.
No, he said I'm the greatest ever.
Greatest
That's
ever.
what OJ Mayo
Best
said.
in the world.
Jordan switched it up because he wants to keep this thing
I
about
heard
him
him
not saying
out
he's a
his
GOAT.
mouth say the best in the world.
Well, I
That's
got
what he
video.
said.
Of course, Jordan lies about everything. Jordan lies about everything. That's the problem.
How can Jordan be the best in the world at 50 or 40 years old? Nor was he ever the best in the world at that
Yo,
age.
you saw when he got
He was
beat
best
by
in the
this
world at that
Home
time.
Depot type dude.
No, he wasn't the
In that
best in the world at
jump
that
shooting
time.
contest?
OJ Mayo got drafted what in middle 2000s? 2000 what? The late 2000s. Jordan was damn near 45, 50 years old then. Jordan wasn't the best player in the world, never. Jordan told him I'm the
Remember,
greatest
he came.
ever.
He
He said I'm the
came.
greatest
Jordan
ever.
would still give you 15 today.
No,
Not
he would
today.
not.
Not today. He wouldn't make it on the court.
Who, Jordan? Man,
So y'all saying that LeBron is the best player on the USA team right now?
he's the GOAT.
I mean, who is? Well, who do you think is better than him? Do you think anybody's better than him right now, Ismail?
I would have to go with LeBron. I would have to say just for this game. I mean, Anthony Davis has been playing pretty good.
When Anthony Davis play good, they blow teams out. When LeBron James play good, they win by one. Who's the best player?
Okay, man. But I mean, like, yeah, we can.
To be honest with you, LeBron's the best player on the first five, and Anthony Davis the best player on the second five. And you see, if they actually had teammates to make shots, they'd be winning titles.
Lakers all day, baby. Lakers carrying Team USA.
Yeah, they are right now. It's pretty crazy.
They are the two best players on the team.
I think it's just people are trying to diminish that game. That was one hell of a game, man. I saw the game.
They didn't watch it. They didn't watch the game. That's why they
nobody watches games anymore. They just watch highlights and look at the box score, and they saw that we won by one.
So they still wasn't watching even the USA team. They wouldn't even watch.
That was one hell of a game, bro. Like that was one of the best games I've seen
You
in a
can
while.
have conversations and tell people you not watch basketball.
That's like literally one of the best games I've seen. Like those Sudan, they was man athletic, making shots, and they literally had to fight to win that game. The U.S. did.
Yeah, they were giving Book and Ant-Man problems on the defensive end because of the size of South Sudan. Like if you really saw just how many issues that they were given just on their athletic wings, oh my goodness! Like they need to sign some of those guys for the NBA. That's my opinion.
Right, like
some of them already signed. Most of them signed. Most of them played in the
NBA. There was some second round picks in Sudan.
What was it? Was it JT Thor? When he hit that shot, that step back three on the corner in LeBron James' face, my jaw dropped. I was like, damn.
I didn't think he'd hit that. That shit was off the chain.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was wild. I was like, I don't know.
What's the dude who made like 7 threes? One dude made 7 threes.
Yeah, the dude with the headband, he was cooking.
Yeah,
I was like, man.
Ain't the 3-point line closer?
Yeah, it's closer.
Yeah, it's a foot closer.
Like the game to me was like there was like really no errors in the game. It was like I didn't see no unnecessary turnovers. It was just like everybody was playing really good basketball. It was like peak basketball. It was like teamwork. Everybody was hustling. Like USA, at the beginning, it was like, they was caught off guard. They thought they was gonna get away when they had that 8-point lead in the first quarter. And then when Sudan was coming up, they was like hustling. They really wanted it. Like they was running sets. They was passing the ball. They was driving. They was playing physical. Like this was peak basketball, man. It was no influence. And the thing was like it was great because the adversity. I mean, well, I'm gonna be honest. Like people trying to throw narratives because Sudan don't have any indoor courts. They try to make it seem like these people are shooting baskets in flip-flops on dirt courts and stuff. Like, no, man.
On a cart or something.
They're refugees, man. They're refugees. No, they played. They were raised in different countries and they came back to their hometown to play. And I'm saying, like, even though they don't have indoor courts, like that was just something to see. Like that was amazing, man. And then like at the end when LeBron had hit that game winner, I mean, I don't know how that's like a perfect game to me, man. Like I don't know, it's something about when every time LeBron James plays, it's like it's not even a surprise anymore of how a great game will happen. Even those games against Denver Nuggets in the first round, like that was really competitive. Like that was really good.
It smelled with the ultra glaze today.
The Denver Nuggets competitive, and that's why Denver couldn't advance because they was exhausted playing the Lakers.
Yeah,
they ran out of gas, and they had to play so hard versus the Lakers.
Most exhausting
and they even admitted
5
they
games
were
closeout ever.
And Denver Nuggets admitted they was exhausted. The Denver Nuggets said they were exhausted. The
only reason Denver won is because of Jamal Murray. Like if Jamal Murray don't hit them clutch shots at the end of the games, they lose. And one of the main reasons Denver has been such a matchup nightmare for the Lakers is because back in 2020, I don't know if y'all remember, but LeBron was the one shutting Jamal Murray down in them late game stretches. But since he's older now, he can't put out that same defensive intensity and stop Jamal Murray when it comes to them closing minutes. And, Jamal Murray, obviously, he's gotten a little bit better, too, since 2020. But, I rewatched that Denver series when they had him down 3-1 and everybody was talking about Denver coming back. LeBron was holding Jamal Murray under his averages whenever we got down to the third, fourth quarter. So it really just is about Jamal Murray. It's not even really Jokic at this point.
But back to
that's what
Jamal Murray had his worst shooting series of all time during the Lakers. Like he had those clutch shots, but he was trash for the most part. They won because the role players were stepping up. Gordon was otherworldly, so was Porter Jr.
That's true.
Jokic was doing his thing.
Yeah, they stepped up. Murray hit the 2 game.
Murray just closed the game out like twice. It wasn't. He wasn't. He was like historically bad.
Obviously, yeah, Denver's a better matchup, but I'm just saying for like the competitiveness of the game was like, I was cheering for the Lakers, of course, but you just gotta, as a fan, you just gotta admire like when you see competitive sports like that. And so like when I'm saying this, like with Sudan, like that was like one of the best games I've ever seen, man. It's peak, and so you gotta give it off to them. And it's like people are trying to diminish because they have this expectation from USA basketball, like they're supposed to blow them out.
First of all, you don't.
Yeah, you can't treat it like an exhibition game either, because that was their game of the year, pretty much.
That's what I was saying. That was their gold medal game.
Yeah, you can't just think these teams are just playing an exhibition game. They're just taking it easy. Like, nah, like some of these, every team actually, Steve Curry has said it. Like every team wants to beat Team USA. Everybody wants to beat us. So, we got that target on our back. We got to come out every game with the full intention to win. Like we can't just take it lackadaisical, because these guys will knock us off, if just like Sudan got close to doing, if we're not careful.
See, if they would have had Jaylen Brown on the team, that shit wouldn't have been no 1-point game.
Shout out to Darnell, a GOAT James Kingdom member. He says here, can we all admit international basketball is 10 times better than it was 30 years ago? And that's just the facts. A lot of these guys who are playing on these other teams are NBA talented players. They're professional ball players in other countries as well. So these guys play basketball. They know how to play the game. It definitely was great. A game yesterday. From just watching the highlights, I can tell it was a great game. So yeah, man, I like the USA, man. I mean, but at the end of the day, who thought, right, if they were going to take the last shot, who would take the last shot, right? It would have to be the GOAT, right? It would have to be the GOAT.
Game on the line, who would take the last shot?
Yeah, you're 100% right about that.
Thor will pick him up. Cole all over Steph. LeBron drives for the lead. He puts it in with 8 seconds.
Go, James Bridges.
I knew it. Almost a miracle win for South Sudan, but you managed to stay there. What was the key for you guys?
LeBron James. Yeah, pretty much just LeBron.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
That's facts. I'm sorry. The original Dream Team never had a game winner and played in their life because they was beating teams by 20
I'm sorry that the Sudanese team in 1992 would rather take pictures with the NBA team than actually play against them and fight and compete.
Yeah, because they were playing against YMCA teams, man. They was playing.
We just need to.
Yes, man. Why you even giving them that much credit?
Ishmael, you were right. Back then in '92, they were playing on sandals on dirt roads and shooting through crates. They're not doing that shit no more. They're not doing that shit no more.
They don't do it no more because they doing it online on Roblox. Now they playing basketball on Roblox. They don't got dirt roads. They playing on Roblox.
And they wasn't even
playing against the guys that pick up watermelon on the side of the road. Like, come on, bro.
Nah, I just need everybody that's talking shit about our Team USA getting the 1-point victory. I need y'all to just renounce y'all American citizenship right now, because this is ridiculous. We don't need no more clowns in this country, man.
If I could find, that's the type of game I could watch again, bro. Like that's like I know this, like I keep saying it, but it's like that, and it was just an exhibition game, but still, man, you got to give it up. Like if you like sports, or if you ever played sports in your life, you understand, like for those type of moments, that's what like everybody comes to see for situations like that. And so
it was an exhibition.
It's because LeBron's on it. That's all.
But hold on, wait. Let me ask you. Let's start with you, Brandon. If you did have somebody to take the last shot, I'm sure you're picking LeBron. Is it LeBron for the USA team?
I'm gonna definitely have the ball in LeBron's hand.
Factual. That's facts. That's all facts. What about you, Travis?
The ball's gonna be in LeBron's hand.
Who's gonna have the ball at the end of the game for the USA when it comes down to you, the head coach?
Obviously, in their hands, obviously LeBron, because he's gonna make the right play most likely, or run to the rim for a layup that never should have happened. But I'm definitely want it in his hands for sure.
King John, who else on the USA team you giving the ball to at the end of the game besides the GOAT?
You know it's LeBron, but you saw the play they was doing on the weak side for Steph that they was holding. But because Steph was on the court, the lane was wide open.
Wide open for the GOAT, exactly. He attacked it. That's what the GOAT does best. What about you?
I mean, I'd rather have Steph take a three than LeBron.
Steph's gonna
lays it up for the win.
Steph's
I'm picking LeBron because if he's too much, they're gonna blame him. If he go right, they're gonna take off the responsibility off of me. I'm picking getting yo.
Who shot better 3-point last season, Steph or LeBron?
I get to keep my job. It's LeBron's fault.
Ismael, same question to Marvin Shaw asked.
Yeah, it's LeBron. LeBron all day.
The last shot?
LeBron all day.
What about you, Ralph? Who's taking the last shot, Ralph?
I'm giving that John to KD if he playing, bro.
KD was hurt. You got to pick another player.
He said KD. Leave it up to Ralph. Ralph is going to do it. He's not going to let us get our chance. He's not going to let us get nothing over there. Shout out to you, Ralph. New World, who you picking? Who you picking, New World?
Oh, it's LA all day. You already know LeBron James. LeBron James every time.
All right, we got Twin Man in the building. Wait a minute, Twin Man. We got to let Reggie Reg get his moment. Shout out to Reggie Reg. He says, okay, I was kidding. LeBron was okay, but this is Glaze.
God, man, why you gotta be like that, man? What's up with the, all the?
They're mad because listen, they are
come
mad.
on.
They are mad that Brandon and I and GOAT James Kingdom are better fans to LeBron James than they are to Zesty Michael Jordan. Like
I even said
they're really
that.
upset about it. They can't handle it. In their mind, they're like, how can you be better at being a fan than me? I thought we had the best fan base ever. I thought we were the ones. There was nobody greater than us. But here it is. GJK exists. This is GOAT James Kingdom. I don't know what to tell you. But go ahead, Ishmael.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying, like, I'm giving credit to everybody that was playing. I mean, it's Sudan, JT Thor. I mean, all those guys, bro. And so
He wasn't even the leading scorer. Tell me who was.
LeBron was the leading scorer, 24 points.
I thought it was 20. He had 25.
No, for
right?
Sudan.
He had 23.
It was bro. I don't know his name.
We got the numbers.
But it was bro with the headband. He was shooting all those threes though.
He
had
made
6 for 12.
It was 6 or 12.
Yeah,
right, let's let Twin Man get his word in. Shout out to Twin Man. Peace, brother.
Twin Man shopping.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Not much,
so,
man. What's good,
I've been listening, and Travis and Craig, shame on you. Just shame on both of you for how y'all behaved today.
What?
Especially you, Travis. After you sat here and tried to put the most, give Jordan all the excuses in the world for Friday Night Exposure for having that epic meltdown in '88. You want to sit here and make it seem like we can't put 2011 into context. I found that strange. So shame on you, Travis. Shame on you.
I put it into context.
And shame on you. Shame on you coming at Bronny James talking about his daddy got him into the NBA when we don't have any evidence of that. My opinion, if he'd have went in the first round, I'd have said LeBron had his thumb on the scale. But I believe LeBron. I believe Bronny was 17th, was ranked 17th in the country before his cardiac arrest and was an All-American, McDonald's All-American. So to make it seem like he didn't earn his spot because y'all think, well, his daddy's LeBron James. Shame on you, Craig.
No one said he didn't earn it. We just saying if that's the case, then you should have let him go to another team. Let him get drafted let him be on his own. This is LeBron said he wanted to play with his son. Bronny never said he wanted to play with his father. So this is LeBron all the way. Let him go to his own, do his own thing.
I'm going to give you apple to apples comparison of what happened. Austin Reeves, who went undrafted to the Lakers, literally told his agent, tell every other team not to draft me because I want to go to the Lakers. But somehow, if Rich Paul does it, there's a problem with it.
Who said that? Is that what Bronny wanted? Is that what Bronny wanted? That's all my thing is. Did Bronny want him to go to the Lakers?
Let me finish.
Bronny never said he wanted to play with his father.
This happens every single year. This happens every single year. You have teams and you have players who are going to get drafted sitting here saying to other teams, this is where I would like to go. This is where I'm going to end up. I'm already working something out with them. So don't draft me. To make it seem like they did something special and significant for Bronny James is just incorrect and it's false. And so also,
when did Bronny say he wanted to play with LeBron? When did Bronny say he wanted to play for the Lakers?
Second round pick got guaranteed money is disingenuous, Travis, and you know it. There's plenty. Okay. There's like 6 other players who has gotten guaranteed contracts who was drafted in the second round. Again,
Before their first summer league game?
The only reason why they're doing this is because his last name is James. If it was Jones, Smith, Crumpet Stick, whatever, they wouldn't be doing any of this.
Your boy
so
Crumpet
at the end of the day, y'all need to stop sitting here picking on that young man. Did nothing wrong.
Hey, I've been very fair to that young man. I haven't said.
Hold on, Travis. To your point. To your point, Travis.
Hold on a second. Hey, Craig. How do we know Bronny did not want to go to the Lakers though?
Did you hear him say it?
How do you have to say it to the media? Why does he have to say it to the media?
He didn't say it otherwise. He didn't say otherwise, though.
Okay, Craig. How do Bronny like his burgers?
What?
You don't know, do you? How the hell you know what team you want to play on? You don't know anything about Bronny. You don't know anything about Bronny, but you know he didn't want to play for the Lakers. All right. Nero, I think that was you asking the question.
Yeah, no, Travis. I just wanted to
comment on this. I want to comment one more thing on the U.S. South Sudan game. Excellent game. That dude went 50% from 3 for Sudan. They was balling out. America's gonna get everybody's best. Like for real, they're really gonna get everybody's best shot, even in the exhibition games. So I'm happy that the America pulled it out, but we already know why they was gonna win. They put it in the hands of the GOAT. He does what he does best. He played bully ball and got to the rim. So let's not pretend like this is something new. This is what he does. This is what he's done for over 20 years now. So again, shout out to LeBron James and the U.S. team. I don't know what Joel Embiid is talking about. Haters gonna hate. I mean, if you would be in the GOAT debate if you wasn't injured, then stop getting injured. That's your business. That's your fault. Take better care of your body.
How can you stop getting injured? What are we talking about?
Take better care of your body.
That don't even make sense.
Take better care of your body. You won't get it.
You said LeBron has been there for his whole career. He's been getting injured ever since he's been a Laker. So stop that.
LeBron is old, bro. That's so disingenuous. Embiid is in his prime and younger.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
It depends.
But let me go back to my other point, Travis. To your point, though, not very many second rounders have made as much money for NBA and their teams as Bronny has already. He's already sold $50 million in jersey sales. I think that warrants a guaranteed contract for 4 years, especially because the amount of money he's getting paid in that contract is not nearly as much money as what the Lakers are getting paid just by having him on their roster. So I mean, I think it's justified him getting that contract.
It's justified from a financial perspective, not from someone who.
I mean the NBA is also a business. You got to think about that. It's not just your merit on the basketball court that gets you paid. There's also other factors that go into it as well.
Exactly.
So that's why you have agents that negotiate deals for you. That's why you have sponsors that help you get in bed with NBA GMs and help you get better deals and stuff like that. There's a whole side of it that NBA fans don't really look at. They just look at everything from the surface level. But I think Bronny deserved that contract just to put that out there.
Yeah, he deserved it for that reason because he's going to be a cash cow.
Well, wait a minute. Isn't that why he went to USC? Because of the NIL situation? Because he was already bringing good money, good deals? Let me ask y'all this. This is something I've always wanted to talk about. How come nobody talks shit about Deion Sanders and his son? Like, this dude literally got his
their last name is James.
No, nobody else.
They do.
Nobody else.
They do, Johnny. They definitely do.
They do.
Yeah, he brought his son to every team.
I've never heard anybody say
they did.
I've never heard that. I've never heard any. I've never heard.
They definitely do. I was down at hey Johnny. Hey Johnny, I was down at Jackson, Mississippi, and then a lot of people were talking about how
you was in Mississippi. That's why, because you was in Mississippi.
He was at. That's where he was at. That's where he was at Jackson
Media
State.
doesn't bring it up. That's what he's saying. The media don't really talk about it, but they're all over Bronny. They're like all over Bronny.
Mind you, where would Deion's son be a starting quarterback as a true freshman outside of Deion Sanders being his head coach?
I mean, there's summer league.
I mean, most places he's pretty good.
Yeah, he would be a starting quarterback.
Yeah,
he's
getting recruited to be the #1 quarterback once he come into the draft.
That's not
predicted to go #1.
That's not
like Shador was like a 4 or 5 star recruit coming out of high school football.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
He was gonna be able to start as a freshman and outside of playing.
No, I don't know about a freshman, but like I think he would have been like a starter by his sophomore, junior year, definitely.
It depends on where you go.
Could I mean he wasn't going to Alabama starting, as a quarterback, but he could have started many places
like South Carolina, definitely.
If
He was
went
getting
to like a
recruited by
more
South
mid school, then yeah, for sure.
Like
as long as it wasn't like the top tier schools, I think he definitely could have started as a freshman.
Not be the top 25, maybe not, but I mean he's good enough to start.
Would he have started in Colorado without Deion being
Of course.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course, definitely, 100%.
Colorado's trash anyway.
He wouldn't have started at USC last year.
Most of the Deion hate wasn't actually on the son. It was mostly just on him because he was getting the opportunities that he was getting, and he was, all over social media for a while.
But there are some talks
But the whole
about.
point, no, to get to the thing about what Craig is saying about why he had to go to LA, it's the same reason with USC was to keep him close to home as well, because it is about.
See, my thing is, y'all keep. It just sounds weird how y'all can say like it wasn't orchestrated in some type of way when you hear the agent. You didn't hear, well, Bronny didn't want to play there. Bronny didn't want to. He's grown. This is his life.
Isn't Rich Paul his agent though?
So
he doesn't have to tell anybody anything but his father, his agent, Craig.
But he
doesn't have to tell you that.
So you think Bronny James never told his father, "Hey, I don't want to play for Lakers. Let me get drafted anywhere else." That's what you're saying, or you think he's?
I think he was told. I think they told him the best way for you to get to the league is to come on the Lakers, and he was like, "All right, whatever." That's what I think happened.
If other teams are going to draft him, he can still make the league.
I'm telling you what I think they told him for this to go down, because for me, if it's all about, if I'm saying I want to get to the league, I want to get to the league. I don't want no handout. If I believe I'm good enough to make the league, I don't want to have. Huh?
He would have got drafted before 50 if it wasn't for
okay, so let that happen. Let that happen organically. Let him get to his
Why, Fred? Why?
Didn't John Elway do this? I know John Elway got killed for this, but John Elway did the same shit, right? Didn't it? What's it called? Bo Jackson jumped out of the draft because he said he didn't want to go to the Bucks, right?
Remember Steve
Francis? Was Bo Jackson 19? Was Bo Jackson 19 when he did this?
Matter of fact, Gilbert Arenas said it too. Gilbert Arenas said
now you want to compare him to grown adults and what grown adults do?
Kobe was a kid and he refused to play for the Hornets. He'd rather go to the Lakers. They had to trade him.
Yes,
they had to trade him. Kobe literally said he didn't want to play for the Hornets, bro.
No, we didn't.
And Bronny James never said, "I don't want to play for my dad."
For the Sixers, bro.
He wanted to play for the Lakers.
Nor did he tell Rich Paul, "Do whatever you want against my will."
Craig, you're forgetting that also Bronny was the All ACC Naismith McDonald's
Eli Manning, that's another one.
Los Angeles Player of the Year.
Eli Manning was 24 years old. You want to compare? You want to say he's 19?
No, but he didn't say that. It was his dad.
Why does it matter?
It wasn't Eli Manning. It was his
He
dad.
just has an issue that he playing with his dad. That's really all it is.
No, listen, it wasn't Eli Manning. Y'all gonna fucking let me say this. It wasn't Eli Manning. It was Peyton Manning. It makes it worse. A 24-year-old man couldn't make his own decision. His dad made the decision for him. But you want to complain about a 19-year-old letting his dad help him make a decision.
Heard Eli Manning say he
no, it came out of Peyton Manning's mouth. Eli Manning didn't say shit.
Peyton Manning is not his father.
Not Peyton, I'm sorry, the Archie Manning. The dad, Archie Manning. Archie Manning was the one who said it. He was the one who said it.
Screaming and saying the wrong thing.
No, because y'all not letting me say it. I was trying to tell you. It was his father. It wasn't Eli Manning. It was his father who was like, no, he's not going to go play for the Chargers. And he has to go play in New York. It wasn't Eli Manning.
So was his father on the New York team? Did his father have ties to the Giants?
No, he made sure, like the agent, just like Rich Paul is the agent, LeBron made sure the agent did his job. And that's what Eli Manning's dad did.
What was the reason he didn't want to play for the San Diego? He wanted to
because
go to
he didn't like the ownership. He didn't like what was going on in San Diego. He didn't think it was good for his team.
Is that the same reason why?
Yes, protecting my son. I'm not gonna go make my son go play for a franchise that's not interested in doing the right things with him. The Lakers are interested in doing the right things.
Yeah, the Chargers didn't have a top front or defensive front line to carry him to 2 rings Like so.
Can I say this real quick?
They built that team. They basically built that team.
Bronny
They
needed to
built
go
that
to LA.
team, take down Brady.
Bronny needed to go to LA because LeBron
Manning
James,
sucks.
even though LeBron has come out and said Bronny doesn't really care what anybody thinks, and I don't really think Bronny cares what anybody thinks. He's protecting his son because he knew the world was going to come down on him. He's protecting his son. So even if he did tell Rich Paul, hold on real quick, even if he did tell Rich Paul to protect his son and get him to LA, I'm not mad at that. Because look what's happening now. Y'all hate this young man for nothing.
No,
Who's hating?
I didn't say. I said I have no wrong with him.
Who's
being on the
hating,
Lakers.
Pretty obvious who's hating him.
No
It was pretty
problem.
obvious.
It's not that
Y'all.
extreme, dude.
Y'all making it.
I don't know why y'all act like y'all are there.
Hey Travis, I know you on social media like that. It is hate. You see?
Yes, there is hate, but like you're talking to people, we don't hate
There's
them.
hate in the media too.
That's
They're
what I'm
hating the
saying.
media too.
I don't think they're hating. They just saying.
If you
what they
can't say
think.
nothing, if you don't say nothing nice about Bronny, you're a hater. That's it. You can't say nothing.
Bronny's the greatest player I've ever seen.
You can say
They're not
negative
talking
and
about
positive
his
things
game.
about that.
They're talking
That's
about
what
him.
Travis is here to troll.
Drafted to the
He's
Lakers.
hilarious.
They're not saying anything about his game. They're not sitting here talking about this night.
I had said nothing negative about Bronny. I said
that.
the situation.
Twin, I've went to each of Bronny's summer league games.
Negative about. I didn't say he was trash. I didn't. I said the situation of how he became an NBA player. That's all I said. Nothing
I'd
about
like
his
to,
game.
actually.
I didn't say
And
he was
Craig
trash.
Cause like honestly, Bronny said this a long time ago. I don't know if y'all can still pull up the clip. Like I followed him on Twitch, like before his like accident and all that. He said he want to be a Twitch streamer, and I don't think he really want to play ball, bro. He said,
Man, that don't mean you don't want to play ball. Man, like there are NBA players that Kyrie Irving's a streamer. Kyrie Irving streams on video games. Anthony Davis.
He don't want to play basketball. This is when he was in high school, like
he said he wanted to play basketball.
First year in Sierra Canyon.
He said he don't want to play basketball, bro. Did he say he don't want to play basketball?
He said that.
Come on, man.
Want to play 2K?
Get out of here, man.
Streaming. That's when he first got his streaming deal. That big
Get out of
streaming
here,
deal.
bro. He said he don't want to play basketball. Like he for real don't want to be a basketball player.
He said he wanted to be streaming, but he also said he wanted to be an NBA player too. He said,
"Yeah, man, that's a difference. Like you can stream."
If he didn't want to, he won't put in all this hard work to be an NBA.
You could do multiple.
He won't put in all this work to be a doer.
People do it all the
time. He won't be the first NBA player that streams on Twitch. There's like 30% of the league stream on Twitch.
It's probably
right. It's like
then the other got podcasts.
30%.
He only played basketball his whole life not to play in the NBA. That makes sense.
Like, come on,
Bro,
LeBron James plays Madden all the time, man. Like, they all play video. A lot of them playing video games, man. Kyrie Irving,
they're playing games right now.
My 2K lineup was smashed. My 2K lineup
was deals though.
What about?
Even though
I just
Bronny
want
said
to know
his dream was to hear his name
LeBron's
called in
game.
the NBA draft, he didn't want to play basketball.
Yeah, LeBron.
Yeah, he said he wanted to hear his name play an NBA draft. He didn't say he wanted to play with his father. You can see that.
Listen. I think, in my opinion, I think Bronny did want to play with his father. I mean, I think people.
You don't want to play, but you don't want to be around your father at 19.
How do you know that?
If Bronny did want to play with his father, he would have told him and he wouldn't be on the Lakers. Simple as that. They would have let him get drafted.
You know how that is, though. You know what he's thinking, though.
I'm trying to figure out how Craig knows he didn't want to play with his father.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. In my opinion, I'm not.
You know everything about Bronny.
You heard what he said on the interview, right?
You think I want to be around my father?
You heard what he said. Like, they were like, "Hey, are you?"
I don't want to hang out with my father.
They were
like, hang out.
That's you.
No, he said he
like normal 19-year-old. Ain't no 19-year-old.
I'm sorry, Craig, but your father must be a piece of shit.
Craig, if you're 39 and you're trying to hang out with a 19-year-old,
Craig, you based your entire argument on what you think and how you feel and what you would do. You still have not presented any evidence that Bronny didn't want to play with Pop.
If I can't prove that he didn't say it, y'all can't prove that he did say it.
So he literally said it.
I can't prove it. I'm just saying, in my opinion,
I didn't hear him say it when y'all didn't hear him say it.
He literally said
he's on the Lakers.
They interviewed him. And he's like, they're like, "Are you?"
Why are we having this conversation? Like, you guys are just letting Craig bring up these fallacies. Like it actually matters. Like, none of what Craig says even matters. He's on the Lakers. He's gonna be on the Lakers. It doesn't matter what you think. It's too late.
Get this Lakers smoke too.
Greg knows what he's doing. Greg is a professional at this. He knows exactly what he's doing.
He's muddling up
that's
the
my dad's
conversation.
dream, not mine. Verbatim, he says that.
This is why Craig will never come home, even though Travis sneaked out the back door. He came home and he snuck out the back door.
I get what I came for.
Craig is never coming home. Craig is here to let y'all know he
Come
is
home to
MJ
what?
delegate to Go James Kingdom. Come home to Go James Kingdom.
They want us in the pillow.
Like I said,
they want us to glaze.
We got you.
Jordan's the reason this thing exists.
We got you a season.
No, it's not. Wow.
Who is?
Greg, they said I came home because I had to check some stupid scrub because he was just spouting nonsense.
No,
because we can't go a whole episode without mentioning Jordan in the Gold James podcast. So this is like I said.
Travis, you spread nonsense about Embiid can't play defense, bro.
Never ever.
Come on, Ralph.
Don't ever.
When do we talk about Jordan?
My thing is Embiid is good defensively, and sometimes he can be great defensively. But my thing is he's a free throw merchant, and he foul baits way too much for me to really consider him an all-time great big.
I thought that was hilarious.
That's not cap. This man has averaged over 10 free throws a game for the last few seasons. He's averaging more free throws than LeBron James, and LeBron James gets to the paint more than he does. That shit doesn't make any sense to me. And I see how he's playing with Team USA, and he plays like a foul baiter. He plays expecting contact, expects to get a whistle. They don't call that shit in the Olympics, so now he's getting exposed out there looking mediocre.
Bro. Okay, you don't say that about Giannis or Luka, who leads the NBA in foul shooting. You don't say that about them.
Hey, I've always said Luka is a foul baiter. I never said that he wasn't. I've never said he wasn't.
So what about Giannis? Because he's a foul
I
baiter.
don't watch enough of Giannis. I don't really like Giannis's game as much as I like some of the other players in that conference.
Percentages, shooting. In attempts.
No, hold on.
How many attempts is he averaging though?
How do you know about what he thinks about Luka and Giannis if he never brought it up though?
Yeah, I've never brought them up before ever.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about Embiid.
But Ralph, you gotta admit though. Ralph, you gotta admit, Ralph, Embiid be on the floor a lot. He be falling a lot.
A lot, man. Like he falls to the ground by guys smaller than him.
A lot. He be on the
His
ground.
goal is to make a 3-point play.
I mean, if you want to call it that, it is what it is. But you can't say he's not a free throw merchant when people bring that shit up. Like, come on now, you averaging 10 free throws a game, bro.
He be on the floor a lot.
Hold up, I find this amazing. LeBron James will try to draw 3-point plays. And you know what people will sit here and say? People will sit here and say he's a flopper. But somehow, some way, we're trying to give Joel Embiid the credit for trying to draw 3-point plays. Do y'all see the double standard here?
That shit doesn't make any sense to me.
Wait a minute. The thing is,
This is the last time LeBron James has averaged 10 free throws a game, bro. Like, just think about that shit. Just think about that.
That's what the haters say. That's what the haters say.
I need to make this. Someone, hold on real quick, please. Someone make it make sense. People try to kill LeBron for talking about he flops all the time, even though we literally watch them not call fouls for him when he's in the lane getting hit. They don't call calls for him. He's not the beneficiary of superstar calls the way he used to be, even though he's still playing at an elite level. Joel Embiid literally will get knocked over by fucking Jeff Teague, and they will call fouls for him, and he's at the line. So why are we sitting here pretending? Why are we sitting here pretending like what Ishmael and New World is saying is not the truth? He's a free throw foul merchant. So is Luka, and to sit here and pretend like that's a skill now all of a sudden, and not calling it flopping the way it should be called.
What are you talking about? He's the top 5 center of all time, right?
They are floppers.
Come on.
Well, hold on.
That's why when I came up on Friday Night Exposure, Travis, I sat here and said there's no excuses for Jordan. He melted down in '88. It was a meltdown, Travis.
We're gonna get back in order. Go ahead, Ishmael. Go ahead.
The thing is, what Embiid is like. See, I pay attention more of his game, because I don't really watch the Sixers like that, and so it's just hilarious to me because he does he's looking for the foul call, but at the same time, he's a dirty player. It makes no sense.
Dirty player is crazy.
He is dirty as hell. He elbowed a dude in the face.
You know all
and then, hold on for a second. Hold on for a second, bro. He's really.
Brandon just checked out.
You don't pay attention to the Sixers. You just zoom Embiid. This is what
I'm not doing nothing. When I do see him play,
the Sixers, but they got so much opinion about him.
What are you talking about, bro? Like, even when I say I don't watch the Sixers, like, doesn't mean I never watch the game. When I watch game or watch highlights, Embiid is a dirty player, bro. He elbowed somebody in the face in one of the exhibition games, and the people came up to him. He's like, "Oh, I'm just being physical. I'm just being physical. What am I doing? I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just being physical."
Ishmael, he's better than Shaq.
Listen, 2 years ago, and I guess it would be 2 years ago when the Denver Nuggets were making their run and people were talking bad about Joker's defense, and I was trying to say that he's actually a good defender, and they were saying he's not Joel Embiid, he's not Giannis. That y'all love to flip and flop on players a lot, man. Now, mind you, Joel Embiid problem is he plays like a guard, but he's 7 foot, 280 pounds, right?
290.
290.
Yeah.
Yeah, his big ass should be falling on the floor to a 5'6" player.
He does.
He don't fall on the floor to no 5'6", but you're just lying, bro.
But we don't
I'm
know.
exaggerating, but he does fall.
9 times out of 10, he's gonna mix the next game if you fall on the floor.
Listen,
and for one leg, he's doing one leg dirt. See, talk about the game instead of
he's called Flopparachi. That's his new name. Embiid Flopparachi. That is true. He does
Flopparachi.
He's not 5'6".
That dude is dirty at the same time. He's like.
Can I get a Ralph and New World cage match?
He's Chris Paul as a center, man. He's really like Embiid's really Chris Paul as a center. How you gonna flop all this time, and then he's gonna be dirty at the same time?
He's a dirty player. You're not saying anything.
I don't think he's dirty, but he is.
Paul, go. What do you think about all this?
Yeah, let's let Paul go. Let's let Paul go get in here. Thank you, Paul Go, for joining us. You're very patient. We're having fun talking to USA team and obviously Bronny James. What you got for us today, sir?
Well, LeBron James, 25, 6 and 6, and the game winner at 39 years old and a half is still very amazing. He's the best player in the USA team, carry them to the gold medal in the USA. I mean, Bronny James. LeBron James is the Captain America. LeBron.
That's the best graphic.
Bronny James. I mean, he's averaging like 2 points, I believe, in the summer league. I don't think he's going to be an all-star. And I believe he's gonna be a best player only.
You're a hater. You're a hater. You're a hater.
Why?
You're a hater. You're a LeBron hater.
So,
LeBron hater? Why LeBron
hater? But nobody ever said Bronny was going to legitimately come in and make a complete impact.
I did from day one.
Right.
That's what you MJ delegates do. That's what you say. That's a Skip Bayless tactic. That's disingenuous. So that you can drag him down and say, look, see, this is what he always lets me down.
Right.
They never.
You mean Shannon Sharp?
We needed to. Yeah.
Hey, no, y'all need to start calling that out more. Them Skip Bayless talking points.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skip Bayless do be doing that. He was like,
oh
man, I had it. I was cheering for LeBron James, and then he just didn't make it, man. He just didn't. He didn't hit the clutch.
To cheer for them or not?
Did I talk to Rich Paul?
I y'all get mad when he giving him credit. Y'all worse than me.
Get the F out of here, man. Get the fuck.
Now, the reason why nobody takes Skip serious when he starts praising LeBron is because this nigga made an entire career of bashing him for over 15 years, bro. Like, he didn't really stop bashing LeBron until after, what 2022? Really? Like, he's been bashing LeBron for that long, since 03 to 2022. That's damn near a 20-year stretch, bro.
He's a Cowboys fan. What do you expect?
I mean, it is what it is, but like that's why nobody takes him serious, and that's why people are celebrating him about to basically get fired.
What you mean, he got fired.
Y'all celebrating the man losing.
Let's change the topic.
Allegedly.
That's ruthless, man. I would never want nobody to lose their job.
He allegedly got fired.
Allegedly.
He got fired. Let's go ahead and get to this. Is this it for Skip Bayless? Let's start with you, Brandon. Is this it? That's it. Is he gonna get any more pub, or is he just gonna do his podcast? I know he's gonna do his podcast, but is that it for mainstream Skip Bayless?
I think he's looking at what Shannon is doing. Shannon got his own thing going, and I believe Skip is trying to follow that trend. And as much as we think the shit he say don't make any sense, there's probably more people who believe it makes sense. Because there's a lot of people who hate on a lot of athletes, and he's like the main one. He's hating on Patrick Mahomes too. So there's a lot of people who listen to what he says, so he's going to get the views he needs. They're just not watching this show now. because I believe they will watch more of his podcast.
All they did was trade representatives from ESPN and Fox and just swapped. Everybody got fired on ESPN came to Fox. And
I think they thought Keyshawn would be controversial or as entertaining as Shannon Sharpe is, but he hasn't been. Then they try to bring Paul Pierce in because Paul Pierce might say something stupid.
Yeah, Paul Pierce does.
I heard they might be they might switch him for Max Kellerman. I heard about Max Kellerman might take over.
Willie doesn't say too many smart things in life, but this is probably one of the smartest things we've ever heard out of Willie's mouth right here. Skip is the reason GJK exists. You were right. If it wasn't for Skip Bayless and what he said as a trend, Brandon and I probably would never need to do GOAT James Kingdom. Because LeBron James greatness would be there. It would be visual. It'd be right in your face. You wouldn't have nobody sitting around here saying, well, it's because you're a LeBron glazer. It's because you're a LeBron fan. It's because you're a LeBron sexual. Instead of just appreciating true greatness.
John should use that voice all the time.
Yeah,
I believe that's the only thing.
If Patrick Mahomes wins the Super Bowl this year,
GOAT.
You already know the GOAT start with him and Tom Brady. And you know he is the biggest Tom. Hold on, hear me out. Hear me out.
Over the Super Bowl.
Hear me out. Hear me out, please.
I told you, Johnny, that I told you the reason the 49ers was going to lose because of coaching.
And now they want to trade him wide receiver. He wants out of there.
No, it's because of Tate.
Let me finish this. Let me finish this.
You guys let Twin Man finish what he's saying.
Let's let Twin Man go.
Go ahead, Twin Man.
If he wins this Super Bowl this year, the GOAT debate conversation will start for Tom Brady. There is no bigger Tom Brady glazer than Skip Bayless. That's the whole reason why him and Shannon fell out. And anytime you say anything about Tom, Skip Bayless loses his entire mind. Let's be real here. And I've always told people, Tom Brady was the beneficiary of having, he took all those pay cuts to get all those great players. I'm not taking away from his skill because he's a very accurate quarterback, but Patrick Mahomes is that. He's that.
The conversation has already started.
Great players. Yeah, Wes Welker was the
what? Yeah, he didn't really take any pay cuts to get great players. He just did it because they didn't get any great players. They really didn't get any great players.
They really didn't.
They just held up that defense.
Great players were because Brady is the greatest floor lifter of all time.
No,
every time one of those players was supposed to get that money, they got traded. Ty Law.
No, Brady's skill set. I'm gonna be honest
with you. That's the real thing. They underpaid Tom. They underpaid Tom Brady so they wouldn't have to pay nobody else. They paid Tom Brady some other way. Trust me. It wasn't
Brady got his money some other way.
He got his money.
They wasn't signing anybody worth the pay cut he was taking.
Brady
well, also just to bring it back, I agree with you, Brandon, 100%. Skip Bayless is gonna be. He won't. I don't think he'll be mainstream anymore. He'll be like a podcast thing, like you said, like Shannon Sharpe. He'll get into it. He has too much of a fan base not to. And
he has a big fan base.
Yeah, like what he does is he's like the anti Nick Wright. Like they both deal narratives, just one side or the other. They never have any concrete facts or like context. It's only narratives. That's what was so infuriating about watching him and Shannon go back and forth. Shannon usually had common sense and stats to some degree. Obviously, he's not the sharpest like fucking blade in the pack, but like compared to Skip Bayless, he was. And Skip Bayless was just all narratives all the time, all hate, all bias. And I mean, hey, they know that's put like his views. That puts butts in seats. And so I think that he will find another niche. It might not be to the same degree, but he'll be there.
But Skip Bayless already has a podcast. It's not like he hasn't been doing it already.
It'll blow up.
He ain't getting the views. Now he does.
He's not getting the views. He's not getting the views like Shannon. Definitely no more than Shannon.
At all. He's off FS1 because you got 50,000 views on a mainstream channel. It won't move to YouTube like that, and I think it is over.
It's over.
He might show up on a few things and have a couple of good takes over here and there.
He'll come on here,
but I think it's over.
Skip Bayless started a lot of this, man.
I think that guy Carlton, what's his name? That guy that we posted that was talking crap about Bronny James. I think he's going to be the new Skip Bayless. They're going to try to pub him up because he hates LeBron.
You talking about the
dude? It's also Skip Bayless has been pretty mild as far as like his LeBron takes, as of late. So he hasn't really been as inflammatory. I think him partially regretting, the fallout that happened with Shannon. I don't want to paint Skip as like a complete demon. I think he do regret like that shit happening a little bit. So, it's kind of modernized a lot of his takes. Like he doesn't go as hard as he used to on players. Even Westbrook, like when they were talking about him and the Denver situation, like he wasn't really going too bad on Westbrook compared to like before when he's on the Lakers.
For real. He's definitely neutered.
Johnny,
we are not going to.
Who you talking about? You think gonna be the next one? Who are you talking about?
Is that his name's Carlton? Carlton? What's his name?
You talking about that show that come on? They finna take that off too. It finna go off too. Yes, because
that dude's terrible.
They said the numbers that First Thing First used to bring to Undisputed, Carlton ain't helping those numbers. They finna take that off too.
Oh wow!
Let's see, real quick.
So all the zesty Jeffrey's gonna have now is Creepers Pro. Michael Jordan fans are the worst page.
It's all YouTube.
The Hungry Man.
It's Stephen A. It's Stephen A. Man. Stephen A. is the only one on Main Street who left.
Meltdown TV. Well, no, Meltdown TV is more of a Kobe channel.
Scap Attack.
That's
Scab Attack.
Oh my God!
Be real about
Scab Attack.
I've been emailing him to try to get on here like religiously.
So Craig,
let's be real. Let's be real.
What do you think of that? Hold on, wait. Let's let Craig get in. Craig, what do you think of Skip Bayless' situation?
He need to retire.
You said
it's over, right? You think
he's like 80-something years old trying to?
Yeah, he is pretty old. He is pretty old.
Craig, he's still under contract with Jordan, though, right? So he got to finish his contract first. He can't just retire.
That shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
He might have bought some of your shoes. He might have bought some of your shoes.
That ain't got shit to do with me.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they got Steroid Fitness and Rant, because Steroid Fitness and Rant and the Angry Man has been getting together, doing shows together. So that's
the Sports and Fitness is the biggest casual in history. He's a fucking retard.
Look at this dude here. You just took it off. What's the point of this?
Homosexuals, retard. Again, they are the most metrosexual dudes in the world.
Like, what's the point of this?
That dude's a 10-year-old kid. That's what it is. His parents told him that Jordan is the GOAT.
You don't know nothing about basketball. You don't know nothing about basketball.
You gotta be weird to call another man something sexual. You just really got to be.
I believe that's weird. I believe it's weird.
Travis, real quick.
Go ahead, man. Let's let Twin go in.
Travis, Skip Bayless literally embodies what you hate. His entire GOAT debate is wrapped around rings. So for you to sit here and say he has some type of take, all of his takes are narrative based. Every last and he always starts with, I was there. I saw it. That doesn't mean shit. That's not part of the GOAT debate. His entire argument is what you hate, Travis.
I know.
And you
Can I say one thing
Come
about
home, Travis? Come home, Travis.
I just want to say
I hate Skip Bayless.
I just want to say one thing about Skip Bayless. He is the reason Terrell Owens wasn't a first ballot Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Facts.
Oh shit!
No, but wait. How? Because how much influence does Skip Bayless have on the other voters?
A lot.
Because he wasn't.
He's the NFL commissioner.
They're all friends.
No. We have to be honest. T.O. burned a lot of bridges beyond Skip Bayless. That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
With the media, no,
but
with the media.
They counted things against Terrell Owens. They didn't count against anybody else. They tried to take off the field issues and stuff like that, and try to sit here and say that's why he didn't deserve to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
They made
it had nothing to do with
Owens. All right, hold on, wait, y'all. We got a super chat. Shout out to Muslim Maid. He says, Santiago, who you like, Pepe Sanchez? Who is Santiago and who is Pepe Sanchez?
No idea.
That's that dude who made that comment, the Tim Santiago dude about the bronzosexuals.
Oh, about the bronze. Okay. All right, good job.
Hey, can we get BPT Joe up here? I want to hear his takes.
Oh my God, the guys are horrible. So let's get Paul Goach take. Paul, no, we didn't get New World. You gave your take. Let me ask you, Paul, because you're from Puerto Rico. Is Skip Bayless popular in Puerto Rico?
No, he's not. He's not.
He's not popular in Puerto Rico, so you guys don't care that he's going to get taken off television. He's nothing at all. He's a nobody.
Yeah, but we don't care about him.
That was bound to happen once Shannon left. Once Shannon left, I knew that show was going to be the pits.
Yeah, everybody knew it once he left. Yep.
Yeah, everybody knew.
No, so Skip Bayless is a merchant to what sells the most. People don't want to critical think. They don't want to be challenged. They want to do their homework. They just want someone to tell them something they can latch onto that's easy to process. That's where they make their money. He's not unique in that. He's the loudest. He got in the niche. Him and Stephen A. carved out that niche. It's a huge cult following now. That's where people like Malachi come from. That's where people like Ryan come from. That's like people like all these casuals. They only have a basic understanding of whatever sport they want to talk about. And when you ask them tough questions, they scatter like roaches. It's not rocket science. This is why when we have all this going on, they don't want to be part of it. That's why they won't come on and talk. It's because they want to stay safe in their hovel. They don't want to have to think and demonstrate their room temperature IQ. So that's really it.
I can say this about Skip. I think the worst part about Skip was the fact that he burned bridges with people like a Stephen A. Smith, people like Woody Page. Because a lot of people don't know, it really started with Woody Page and Skip Bayless.
Yeah, I saw the fight.
They were the catalyst of the round table discussion. And that's when it was called Cold Pizza. And they used to bring up Woody Page all the time. Woody Page is a hilarious dude. And he used to always tell Skip, yo, you just bugging. There's something wrong with you. And they used to clash all the time early. And they saw how the ratings went up when they had Woody Page and Skip Bayless argue. Then they decided, let's bring Stephen A. Smith involved, because obviously Stephen A. Smith was going to always argue with Skip, and they had a good relationship. But obviously Skip Bayless burnt that bridge as well, because Skip Bayless needs that opposite, that alter ego, to be able to have his say so. Him by himself is nothing. He needs the person that's going to say, yo, you're outlandish, you're crazy. You understand what I'm trying to say? You need that back and forth. You don't get that anymore. And it's the same thing with First Take now. Stephen A. Smith tried to replicate it when they brought in Max Kellerman. He still hasn't been able to replicate it. And now supposedly him and Stephen A. Smith him and Shannon Sharp have a little bit of issues in the background. So that was Skip Bayless's thing. And not only that he was controversial, but there was always somebody there to challenge him. That's another thing they say about us here in GOAT James Kingdom. We don't have nobody here to challenge us, but we always tell them Craig is right there. Even though Travis comes in and out, it depends on if the street lights are on or not, right? We don't know if Travis.
I can't challenge when you guys make sense. Why would I challenge that?
But
Craig
finds a way every time. You just got to be as smart as Craig. You just got to be as smart as Craig. Craig finds a way every time.
That's facts.
Yeah, Craig got them mental gymnastics at the Olympic level.
Craig's a gold medalist, dude. He's got it.
You know who's going to be a gold medalist for the third time? GOAT James, bitches.
LeBron's.
Do you know how bad it's going to be if LeBron wins this gold medal, bro? They are rooting for him to lose. They want America to lose.
You mean when Sudan wins?
That is sad. That's how these Zesty Jeffries are. That they rather see the U.S. lose so that they can blame LeBron instead of maybe just giving somebody else the credit. Because let's be real, 24 points is a lot of points. I know Anthony Davis has been balling for the USA team, but scoring 20-something points in an Olympic game is a lot of points. That's like scoring 30, 40 points. That's the big time.
Yeah, especially for Team USA when they only play half the game at the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got all the superstar talent around. These are all number one options on their team for the most part.
Yeah, shout out to Najee.
Why does that clown keep saying bye and he keeps commenting? Go away. If you're leaving, leave, Timothy. No one likes you, Timmy.
Let him know.
That's one of the Timothy dude who's on Facebook who keeps saying stupid shit all the time. He's not going to ever come on or do anything.
Let them stay safe in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. We don't mind them.
I wish we had a contest where they had to come on and give their takes.
They would sound dumb.
If you guys start giving out incentives for them to come up to give their takes, then they probably would.
This is what you would hear when they talk.
No, they can't, because you know why they don't come up, y'all? Because they know all of this is recorded. They know they know that. They know this is recorded. This is why they don't like coming up on GOAT James King. This is why they don't have a YouTube channel of themselves. They'll go on TikTok lives all day because on TikTok that's not recorded. So they can lie, and nobody's gonna be able to call them out. There's no accountability in the comments. That's why they're safe in the comments. How many people really pay attention to them? If it wasn't for the super chat from Muslim Made, which is a much appreciated by Brandon and I, we wouldn't even be talking Mr. Timothy right now. He is safe in the comments. Let them live in the comments, y'all. That's where they belong. We always have a comment lane for all the Zesty Jeffries. They will always be able to be free to make their comments. It's fine.
I still haven't come up with a name for you.
Yes, you got
out of space.
I mean,
yeah.
Listen, we're gonna have a new segment starting soon. Craig is gonna give us a new segment. He's gonna put Brandon and I on the spot. We're gonna have to defend some of you GOAT James fans. We're gonna really have to defend some of the stuff that y'all say. So, you know, they working on it. Travis is not home, y'all. Travis got pulled away. Craig is back, so Travis is following Craig.
And I need you, Craig.
Craig is about to let us know why you as a LeBron fan, you're not gonna be safe in the comments. So let's let Mr. May get another shout out here. Shout out to you, man. Thanks, Mr. May. He says right. They make it seem like even if LeBron isn't the best on the team, it's a problem. When Barkley was the leading scorer in '92.
They go with 30th reference.
If you look at that roster, you see those box scores, it was exactly like you picture.
Oh,
like everyone was in double figures.
I forgot about Unsmart Hoops. That's another one. Unsmart Hoops. We got Unsmart Hoops. We got Steroid Fitness and Rant. We got Michael Jordan Fans of the Worst Page. We got Creepers Pro. We got Cricket TV. We got Hungry Man Television. And then we got the Scab Attack. All these guys.
I like Hoops.
Bronny had a good game.
All these guys.
And actually, I take that back.
For Jordan.
They forming a super team right now, Johnny, to take you guys out.
Tried to have an objective opinion about Bronny James after he had his decent game and his audience turned on him. That's what happens when you build a channel cultivated off of hate and being so subjective that it's like drugs to them. Unless you can sit here and continue to those dope things what they need, they are not going to follow you. He couldn't even have an objective opinion about Bronny having a good game. He couldn't.
He kept blocking everybody. He was blocking everybody. He's like, I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you.
I was literally on that stream for like 2 minutes, and when I seen him start doing that shit, I was gone.
I was on there for 2 minutes.
All these channels are going to go the way of the dodo the moment LeBron James retires. It's a wrap. Because at the end of the day, he's not going to have the cash cow.
Well, yeah, that's why LeBron is the GOAT. He got all his haters eating off of his name. That's something special. You gotta be special to be able to do that.
Listen. To be honest with you, Brandon and I ain't going nowhere. GOAT James Kingdom ain't going nowhere. Because we talk the game of basketball. We could appreciate the game of basketball. We can look at the game and see it for what it is. We can look at the stats and see it for what it is.
Brandon looks ripped right there.
Listen, we do it better than anybody because we talk the game. Let me ask y'all a question. What other platform y'all know y'all could have Michael Jordan fans and LeBron fans sit here and have a conversation about basketball without the back and forth of calling each other names?
Nowhere.
Nigga, you were just calling people Zesty Jeffries the last 2 hours.
No, there's no Zesty Jeffries here. There's not one. There's not one Zesty Jeffrey here up in this panel.
Well, stop talking to me like you refer to.
No, Craig, you don't take one for the team, Craig. We know this.
I say shame on y'all.
You are an MJ delegate. You are a part of the GOAT James Kingdom platform because you're one of the smartest Jordan fans that we know. But you're not a Zesty Jeffrey. Now they love you. The Zesty Jeffries love you. They might throw you in the ring.
Zesty Jeffrey. I don't want no bronze sexual. I don't want nothing sexual associated with me with another man.
but it doesn't matter because again, like I told y'all, we're not going nowhere. So y'all go ahead and check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership. Because when you become a member of GOAT James Kingdom, you get certain perks, special content. We got shirts and hats for all of our GOAT James Kingdom members. As you can see, John's wearing one. Travis has his own. You could be a Michael Jordan fan and still be a part of all of this. It does not hurt to be a part of what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom. Become a member of the channel. We do it like none other. This is the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Y'all know we go live every Sunday to do this, exact what we do here, just to talk the game. We're all real basketball fans. We all appreciate the greatness of the game of the NBA. We love the NBA, and this is what we do best. You cannot make fun of us for being basketball fans. If you do not appreciate that there's other channels and there's so many things going on YouTube that you don't have to go watch a basketball channel. We are a basketball channel. That's why LeBron's the GOAT. If you know basketball, you would see why LeBron's great. Like Craig said, he's still number 2 to him because Craig understands how great LeBron James is. It's just factual. You see that right there. John is letting y'all know. This is what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom. We do big things, man. And listen, we do custom T-shirts. It's custom T-shirts. The hat's not custom. But you have to become a what's it called? You have to become a King Guards to get a hat. But y'all check out the perks. It's only costs $4.99 to be a member of the channel. You guys spend more money on Apple Music and other little subscriptions that you got on your phone for little silly stuff. You probably spend more money on Plenty of Fish. Is Plenty of Fish still around? What was it? Match.com? Whatever it is, y'all be doing on the internet.
We just prostitutes at this point.
Jordan Kingdom, your subscribers will go through the roof. Change it from Go James to Go Jordan, through the roof. You'll have man, listen.
That is true. Listen, if y'all stand in line for a $300 pair of sneakers, y'all can definitely go ahead and sign up for $5.99 at Go James Kingdom.
Johnny got balls and principles. They would never lie like that.
Let me tell you something. Even as a Zesty Jeffrey, y'all gotta admit we have better content than Creepers Pro. We have better content than Cricket TV. We got better content than Sports Fitness and Rants, Steroids Fitness and Rants. All those pages, y'all know we got better content. Y'all don't want to talk mid-range shooting, Defensive Player of the Year, and steals titles all day long. Y'all actually want to talk about LeBron. So come over here and come talk about LeBron with us and watch watch what happens when you do that though. It ain't gonna be very easy though. It ain't gonna be very easy.
No, that is straight facts. Like all these pages that claim to be Michael Jordan fans or Kobe fans, 80% of their content is talking about LeBron James. I don't understand that shit. Like you supposed to be fans of other players, but you constantly talking about LeBron.
Yeah, and listen, we don't run from it. When they be like, "Oh my God, you're talking about Jordan. Oh my God, why are you always talking about Michael?" We don't care. We gonna talk about Michael because the GOAT debate is available right here in GOAT James Kingdom. Brandon and I did not create this just to talk about LeBron James. We created this to have a GOAT debate, to legitimately debate people about the GOAT. We don't want to sit in the comments, even though Brandon right now is in the comments. That's what Brandon is doing right now. He's over here killing Zesty Jeffries on Facebook. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. But trust me, man, this is what we do best in GOAT James Kingdom. So go ahead and become a member of the channel. Yes, we know Scab Attack hates African Americans, and we know The Hungry Man is a minstrel show on YouTube. He's literally a walking blackface.
A Zero. I think I'm right behind you. You 13 months member. I think I'm 11 or 12 months member. I'm right behind you, Zero.
Matter of fact, between Zero, King John, and shout out to Anthony Davis, you guys have been a member for over a year. We have to do something special for you three gentlemen. You guys have been great for us. We appreciate it.
Y'all been members 13 months trying to prove people LeBron to go when he not damn. So that's dedication.
Hey, you're a hater, bro.
You've been paying to tell people LeBron.
Now you know why, Craig. Now you know why the Zesty Jeffries love you. Now you know why the Zesty Jeffries love you, Craig.
I told y'all Craig know what he doing. He know when to say something at the right moment.
Hey Travis, why I keep getting several comments from you? How many accounts do you have?
I don't know what that is, man. Like it triples whatever I say.
You must be.
He's a member. I don't know. It's weird.
No, it does that even when you're not a member, because whenever you comment from the StreamYard, it doubles or triples it sometimes.
No, it depends.
That's respect.
Travis, are you watching it on several YouTube links?
What?
Are you watching the show on several YouTube links?
No. I just have a regular thing up here.
Okay.
I'm gonna type something, see if I get triple.
See, Travis gets love too, because Travis tries to be objective as possible, but Travis is really a Kobe guy. And he really just wants to say Kobe's better than Mike, but he just hasn't found a way to do it
we
yet.
got him off that. We got him off that stand. We got Travis off that.
Listen, don't debate between Jordan and LeBron.
Shout out to Aaron and Rap God for sure.
Craig, look, you already said right here. He's already said about LeBron. He truly wants to do that. That's what he truly wants to do.
Oh gosh, man.
Earlier.
Dude, where did LeBron touch you?
No, GOAT debate is LeBron and Jordan. That's it.
Listen. Earlier in the show, they were mentioning that I drink a honey pack when I talk about LeBron James. And the reason why they did that is because it's exactly what Twin Man was saying was the Friday night exposure was so epic. I had Zesty Jeffries so hurt on Friday night exposure they could not handle it.
That shit was like 4 hours. It was incredible.
Well, again,
Can you bring up Brandon Crackhead?
Listen, any show that goes on any show on FYF is a 4-hour show minimum. So we have to be on FYF. That's what we're doing now. You can catch the Friday night exposure on the FYF Sports.
Said a 4-hour minimum.
It's a 4-hour minimum on FYF Sports Show. But again, they were so upset at what I was doing because again, we all know the Zesty Jeffries refused to go watch Michael Jordan play. They refuse to go see him play. They refuse to do it. They do not want to step up to the plate. There is something wrong with them. But again, the Friday night exposure is not going nowhere. We just expanded to FYF. So again, the Go James Kingdom platform is not going anywhere. Brandon and I are going to continue to do what we do best. Let me bring up Aaron here. Shout out to Aaron. What's good, brother? Thank you for joining us.
Yo.
What you got for us today's show, brother?
Yo, what's up, my brothers?
Aaron!
Yo, I just wanted to say last time I was mad nervous because that was my first time going live and shit. But I just wanted to say, Matt, a big shout out to you and Brandon for all the info you have been giving LeBron James fans. And shout outs to T Perfect, Craig, for not being delusional like 98% of the fucking Jordan fans are. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to King John and my boy Twin, who stays body and shit. But yeah, man, I just wanted to say, man, it's crazy, bro, the way they critique LeBron for so much shit, and it's like it's not the same. They don't have the same energy for Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like everything they talk about, everything they say about LeBron, Jordan was doing it first. When they call LeBron a flopper, Jordan was flopping way before LeBron was flopping. When they say LeBron cries for calls, Jordan was crying way before LeBron was crying. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan recruited Rodman. Like none of that shit matters because it's all basketball. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just don't understand why they critique LeBron for that bullshit so much, but they never critique Jordan.
Because they never watched Jordan play, Aaron. You noticed that. Yeah. They never watched Jordan play. They only saw the highlights on ESPN and the Bob Costas intros.
Okay, this is the 82nd Jordan mention on this episode. Just for the record. It's just the second, 82nd time someone said Jordan.
Okay. Another thing, right? 95% of the Jordan fans that are on social media are not even from America, bro. These dudes are from the Philippines. So, and it's crazy because I'm gonna tell you like this. Look, if us Americans didn't get to watch every single Jordan game, there's no way somebody from deep in the mountains of Zagulatu was able to watch every game, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm dead, bro.
Facts.
And that shit is mind blowing to me, bro.
I'm gonna tell you when I woke up.
He's not lying. The Philippines is the third most what's it called? The third most.
Do you know your members
that we have in Go James Kingdom? That as far as country, it's America's first, then it's Canada's second, then it's the Philippines. That's how many
Canada
dudes. Yeah, Canada.
I'm telling you, bro, that shit is nuts to me, bro.
And the Philippines, they all got 2018 Cleveland Cavaliers championship shirts on right now.
All right, yeah, that's understandable. Yo, Craig, I give mad props to you and T Perfect because you guys have LeBron second, and I swear to God, no matter how much you guys say Jordan is the best, I will never critique y'all. I would never fucking I would never comment to your comments because that's you know what I'm saying, that's being fair. But for a Filipino to send 35,000 memes that have nothing to do with basketball, like they'll send a meme of LeBron kissing Curry. Meanwhile, Magic Johnson actually kissed Isaiah Thomas right before tip-off, bro. Like, this shit is crazy, bro.
That's true.
They talk about how this era is soft, but, we saw how them niggas was playing.
Whatever jitters you had, Aaron, last week or the other day when you came on, you got rid of them jitters, boy. You are on fire.
Bro. Can I just say real fast? So, Aaron, I'm glad he's on here now. Aaron drops mad truth bombs in our comments every single week after every show. He actually checks all these people, and he has these well laid out factual things with a lot of context. He just bodies people. So I'm glad he's actually coming on here now to kind of join us in the common sense thing.
Yeah, bro. I've been seeing you in the comment section, bro. You've been doing your thing. I retired from that YouTube warrior shit, but man, you be going off.
Yeah, man.
So
Aaron's a good
Aaron, how they talk about anybody crying when Jordan literally went and got flagrant fouls?
Exactly, bro. Bro, that's crazy to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like they'll be like, oh, yo, the crybaby, and I'm like, the crybaby, like. I'm not saying don't bash LeBron, but how you gonna calling LeBron a baby cry and being a Jordan fan is like a crackhead calling somebody else a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, bro.
Got a point.
Like dude.
Got a point.
Oh,
Like,
man.
I'm
Hey,
sorry. They
Aaron, you
changed the
about to
rules
have
for
a
this man.
constant. You
And
about to have a
LeBron's
constant
crybaby.
space on Goat James Kingdom, boy. Keep going, Aaron. Don't stop. Though. He's taking a
All
smoke
right.
break.
So yeah.
That's how
So yeah.
Mike is
Like
cooking you, Zesty Jeffries. Go ahead, bro. Get on him.
all
Get
right.
on
All
him.
right. Like I wanted to say, right. So once again, yo, mad love to Johnny, Brandon Lee, T Perfect, Craig, Twin, King, all y'all. Yo, I swear to God, this is the best channel ever. That's one, right. Two is I just want to like go. I just want to go off. You know what I'm saying? Because like. It's like I'm tired of all the bashing, right? Like, so check this out. I've never in my life commented on anything on social media, right? Until 2018 when I first got with my girl, because my girl's the one that made my account for me. I don't even know how to fuck with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So she made the account for me, right? But what made me start commenting on social media was seeing all the fucking bashing and all the disrespect that they show LeBron, whether it's to LeBron, his family, his kids. Like I just got tired of it. I said, you know what? I'm gonna give them a taste of their own medicine. Like it's crazy how they say, oh, LeBron needs Wade. Bro, before LeBron went to the Heat, LeBron was already making the finals at 22 years old. And the 2007 Cavs only had Hughes averaging 14 points per game, Ilgauskas averaging 11 points per game, right? I want somebody to tell me when has Jordan ever took a team to the finals with having his best teammate only averaging 14 points per game, bro?
Aaron, Ilgauskas is a top 3 player of all time, though. So
stop it, bro.
Is that the reason why he took Ilgauskas to Miami with him in 2010? Because
all right, you see, yo, Craig, I understand that, but what I'm trying to say is that Ilgauskas is not a superstar like that. He's not a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not an elite player. He made the All-Star what, once or twice? You know what I'm saying?
So you saying LeBron is not good at recruiting because he recruited a player who only made All-Star twice?
No, he recruited Ilgauskas, right?
Because gaslighting him, man.
Because
that's exactly what he's doing too. That's exactly what he's doing too.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just asking questions here, man.
Ilgauskas is a 7-footer. That's
he
why he got
recruited
recruited.
Ilgauskas
Yeah,
because
he was a
Ilgauskas was
7
cool with
foot.
him because he was super close with Ilgauskas from the Cavs days. So he recruited a center that can hit a 11-foot, 50-foot jumper. But Ilgauskas was never a defender. Ilgauskas was never an elite scorer.
Why do you recruit all this non-athlete player then? Why he go to Miami? Why he say come on? You could have got somebody else who was an elite
Loyalty
defender.
is right on the side. Is on the side. Loyalty. Because he's loyal to Big Z. Big Z was the only one that helped him out as a rookie.
He left Cleveland and brought Ilgauskas because he was loyal to Ilgauskas?
Yeah, no, he wasn't loyal to Dan Gilbert. No, Dan Gilbert.
Well, no, because
Dan Gilbert gets no loyalty.
Ilgauskas wasn't being paid like that on Cleveland, though, and that's why LeBron helped him get a spot in Miami and got him a contract.
Yeah,
Big Z was going through a lot of foot injuries.
Listen, Dewan Boy. If you are a Goat James aficionado, yes, this is the place to be. We are the Goat James Kingdom platform. We talk about the Goat all the time. That's LeBron James, none other. We don't even hesitate it. And on top of that, we're not even afraid to mention Jordan's name. We're quick to take
87.
Dewani, it's either LeBron or Magic Johnson.
So yeah,
LeBron,
hit that like button. Hold on, wait. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Check out the membership here at Goat James Kingdom because Brandon and I go live every Sunday noon Eastern time to talk about the GOAT conversation. We don't run from nobody, man. We created this exact channel for LeBron fans so that you have a space so that you can talk LeBron James freely. No one's gonna call you a LeBron sexual over here.
Well,
no one's gonna call you none of these silly, zesty Jeffrey names.
Exactly, bro. That's crazy, bro.
That's not gonna happen over here. What's gonna happen over here is we're gonna talk basketball. We're gonna talk the greatness of the game of basketball, and we're gonna have so many different takes and so many smart, intelligent men talking. That's what happens here at Goat James Kingdom. We don't have no females here, so there's no reason to bring homosexual connotations over here. We're not looking for any females here. Most of us are married fathers.
Bro.
We're fathers. We're not like Michael Jordan and the zesty Jeffries who don't take care of their children, who cheat on their wives, who's running around tricking all the time. We don't do shit like that. We take care of our children. We help our kids become the best kids that they can.
Johnny, don't hate on us cheaters. Come on.
I'm probably one of the youngest dudes on the channel, and I'm in my
Welcome to
30s.
Goat James Kingdom.
Everybody here
I'm
is
A.
pretty
Johnny
grown.
Exposer, and we obviously got my boy B. Lee, the sports analyst. We do it best here. Y'all know who Travis is. Y'all know who King John is. Y'all know who Craig is. We do it best. We got a full panel full of smart men here, and we're talking the game of basketball. This is what we do best here. It's always appreciated. Thank you, sir. Go ahead. Who
Hey, Johnny.
trying to speak?
Me. Hey, Johnny. I just want to let you know. Speaking about LeBron James and GOAT stuff, he has a chance. He's gonna break more records when in the next 2 years.
Every time he scores a point, he break a record.
Ishmael, Ishmael, do you understand?
I mean, that's a fact, though.
Wait, do you understand that every time LeBron James touches a basketball court in an NBA game, whether it's a playoff game or a regular season game, he will be breaking a record?
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about breaking other people's records. I'm talking about
not his own records, not his own records.
Not his own records.
Not his own records. I got you.
Rap God, yes, he is.
He's gonna break. I think he's gonna break Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's field goal records in the next 2 years. He's gonna break the most minutes played. He's gonna break Robert Parrish most games played, and he's gonna break Vince Carter's the most seasons played of all time. He's gonna break those, bro.
You think he's gonna pass Chris Paul in assists?
No.
It's a possibility. I think so. Yeah.
Chris Paul's still playing.
See, Chris Paul retired next year.
Y'all know how many lobs Chris Paul's about to get this season with Wemby on his team? Y'all know what's about to happen? He might average 10 assists again this year. But know what? Ernest has been very patient. Let Ernest get his take in. Ernest, welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom platform. I don't know if this is the Ernest from before, but welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, sir. You see what we talking? What you got for us today?
Oh yeah, it's the Ernest from before. I just want to thank you guys. You guys have been doing y'all thing. I've been a part of the group since you guys been started, and man, I watch y'all every time y'all post something. Man, y'all tearing them Zesty Jeffries up, and I posted some of those 92 Dream Team games on the page recently this morning, and I guarantee you none of them Zesty Jeffries gonna watch it because they trying to argue that 92 Dream Team is better than this USA team. Their competition in the 92 was trash. It's like these dudes is delusional. That's why I don't even really debate no more because debate is completely over with for me. LeBron been the GOAT and he's been doing nothing but just adding on to why he's the greatest they ever played. I don't even know why these dudes still trying these same arguments they had from 10 years ago. Like the debate is over. I just appreciate you guys for still clowning and making fun of them dummies. Bro, it's crazy. It's just crazy. Especially this sports fitness ranks dude. I made videos I started a YouTube page and I made a few videos responding to him. And I used what he said against him. Literally clipped it and edited it in my video. He don't even respond to me no more. He's an idiot.
Casual.
No,
that's all I got.
I believe he blocks LeBron fans. I think he doesn't have. I don't think he wants to have the conversation with LeBron fans. I think he just wants to speak to the people that like him. He obviously he gains followers left and right. He's very entertaining. He's very energetic. So he's definitely one of the best ones that they have because he says exactly what they want to hear. He talks exactly how they want to have him talk. He's actually their best representative as far as what.
He's your Stephen A. Smith.
He's better than Stephen A. to be honest.
It's funny because every time on his videos, he always says, we stopping the lies, we stopping the narratives. While your whole video is about narratives and lies.
But how? Exactly. How? When he couldn't handle GOAT James Kingdom? What happened when we showed up on their channel? What happened when we showed up on
them?
He threw a tantrum. He threw a temper tantrum.
He was quiet too.
That was my favorite videos ever.
He got cooked. Yeah, right, Eric? Absolutely.
Yeah, John, repost that clip.
5 times.
Repost that clip. That shit was funny as fuck.
Meltdown, man.
So Ernest, obviously everyone saw that because they went on there and there was a stretch of 10 minutes where Johnny and Rand were just laying out stats and facts. He had to answer that because that's not his language. His language is narratives.
He was cooking.
I saw a video of
giving these other players attention now.
I saw a video of this fool. This man literally said LeBron James has fake records. Bro, what are you talking about? He said Michael Jordan got a record of being the oldest to get an MVP. But LeBron, bro, you just don't make no damn sense. That's why I'm just it's no debate to me.
Franklin K, it's not just longevity records. It's LeBron legitimately has a top 3 peak and of anything you want to do. So it's not just longevity. his best was up there with anyone you want to mention too. So the
LeBron,
longevity argument is
I hate
casual.
when people say this. Like LeBron doesn't only have so-called longevity records, bro. Like
LeBron has everything you want to do as far as how dominant were you on the court. His entire resume checks out. The longevity stuff is just it's just icing on the cake.
That's not what I mean.
Wait, I'm asking this: what record does Michael Jordan have? What record does Michael Jordan have?
Led the league in attempts when he won scoring
I can tell you that. I can tell you that.
Well, the thing is, doing something more than 3 times is longevity because it requires consistency.
Anything you say will require longevity.
Everything.
Doesn't have no record in anything.
Can I say something real quick?
He does have the most points in a playoff game. I mean, that's one thing. I mean,
if you want to go scoring titles, he's got 10 of those, and that requires longevity.
Hold up. What's up, Aaron?
Yeah, but why do people bring up longevity, right? Vince Carter played 22 seasons. Jordan played 15 seasons. Magic Johnson played 13 seasons, and both Magic Johnson and Jordan have better all-time stats and all-time playoff stats and awards than Vince Carter, who played 7 seasons more than Magic and 6 seasons more than Jordan. So it's like, what happened to longevity there?
It's because they create the standard. They create the standard for Jordan. That's why. They
try to turn it into like a speed competition. Like, oh, well, he did it first, or he did it faster than
exactly.
so and so. And it's like that's not how it works when you're evaluating a whole career.
I don't know.
And besides, when you play 10 years, that's longevity.
Nothing faster than Bill Russell.
Exactly. So it's like if you bring that argument, if you bring up that argument, Bill Russell is automatically the GOAT. So like you're just a fucking clown if you say that.
And Aaron, like if all LeBron had was just he played 21 seasons, but he wasn't like the super dominant game changing guy he was from like the middle of his career, then he'd be light work to like discredit him. He was amazing. He was amazing by any measure.
That's the only thing I'm saying, T Perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's like I understand that you don't put LeBron as your GOAT, but to say for these dudes to say he's not even top 10 or top 5, that's crazy, bro.
Stupid.
That's crazy, bro. That's delusional. Like, all right, like I just want to say this real fast too. Like, all right, it took LeBron James 20 seasons to pass Magic Johnson in all-time assists, right? And Magic Johnson only has like 7 assist titles, right? Meanwhile, Jordan has 10 scoring titles to LeBron's 1, and it took LeBron only 16 seasons to pass Jordan in all-time points. So for anybody to like bash LeBron and saying that he's not a good scorer or he doesn't score as much as Jordan, of course not, dude. Yo, I'll tell you like this: if LeBron said fuck passing the ball and LeBron said I'm gonna be a Jordan and I'm a ball hog, LeBron would easily average anywhere from 35 to 40 to 45 points a game, bro. There's facts, and everybody knows that, especially right now.
We love these.
I wanted to say
we love these hypotheticals.
Before you go, real quick, the most unstoppable move in basketball, aside from Kareem's hook shot, is LeBron putting his head down and going to the paint.
Well, let me. I wanted to say that LeBron, even to add that LeBron is more skillful than just playing bully ball. Like if you knew his game, he has a plethora of different shots. Also, his records are not just an indication of accumulation. He has records that are based off like actual game stats. Like he's one of the few players in a playoff game to have 45 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists. 15 rebounds, 5 assists, something like that. Or the fact that he's one of the only few players to be able to score.
He has the most 40-15 games too. You don't even have to go to the 5
assists. He has the most. But I'm saying he's one of the only few players to do that in a playoff game too. And so also he's one of the few players like with Elgin Baylor and Michael Jordan to score 50 or more points in a finals game. He's also one of the few people the only person to average a triple-double in a playoff series. So it's like his game is not just based off only accumulation. He has records where it's like he has a dominant performance as well. People just and most records are about accumulation anyway. So it's like people just don't really look this up. I have, and so they don't really know. Also, he has the most 40-point games in a single playoff run. Is that longevity?
Shut up! You're learning too much, and you're becoming like way too good of a take giver.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave it on the icing on the cake on this one, Ishmael. He's the only person to make Anthony Edwards say this about a player he actually has to play against.
Game on the line. Who will take the last shot?
Thor will pick him up. Hole all over Steph. LeBron drives for the lead. He puts it in. With 8 seconds.
So the Sudan team was
Almost a
Thanos.
miracle win for South Sudan, but you managed to stay there. What was the key for you guys?
LeBron James. Yeah, pretty much just LeBron.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
That guy's about to die.
Pray USA
Wait,
never
Anthony
lose
Edwards-
any game. This
T-Perfect, you're hilarious, bro. He said,
We have never heard Anthony Edwards give any other player praise that he plays against other than Kevin Durant. He had no choice but to say, "Man, LeBron." It was LeBron. I saw
Well, yeah.
something that I ain't never seen in my life.
LeBron
This
was
man
far and away the
is
best player that
incredible.
day.
He was incredible. And that was yesterday. We're not talking about something that happened 40 years ago. You Zesty Jeffries who didn't even watch it 40 years ago. You refused to watch 40 years ago today. But you was watching LeBron James yesterday. You
They always watch LeBron.
Are the referees of the Olympics like the NBA referees? Are they letting LeBron get away with travels? Are they letting LeBron get away with flopping? How did LeBron James dominate a whole game in the Olympics? Because they don't ref the same way like an NBA game. They actually call travel in the Olympic games. They actually they don't give you no calls for flopping. You don't get none of that shit. So what do you got to say about this man being 39 years old? Your man was getting black stuff ripped out of his knee at 39 years old after every game. Let's not talk about what Kobe was doing at 39 years old. I think Kobe was.
Kobe, no.
Kobe was retired.
It was called low man. Oh no, he was retired. He was retired.
He was retired. Yeah, Kobe was retired. Kobe
was writing award-winning documentaries.
Kobe was making cartoons and winning Grammys or Emmys, whatever the hell it was.
Cartoon was epic though. Come on.
Yeah, it was. It was. Shout out to Kobe. Right?
Yeah,
and obviously, no, he was doing something that Zesty Jeffries know nothing about. He was also training his daughter to become a great basketball player. Zesty Jeffries know nothing.
Training his child.
Training it. Oh yeah, they only train their child to go buy Michael Jordan sneakers.
I mean, when you also think about it, like
Zesty
one of the
Jeffrey
reasons
child
why,
has a pair of Jordans in their closet.
when it comes to like GOAT conversations and whatnot, you can even look at Tom Brady, because I just recently saw a video of Chris Broussard and Rob Parker talking about ranking athletes all time, and they had Tom Brady ahead of LeBron, even though ESPN got LeBron ahead of Brady. But my point for that was, he had brought up a good point. Like, Tom Brady isn't the GOAT just because he has 7 championships. It's because of his totals and passing yards and touchdown yards and all the other shit. Like, he's got so much of that, all these records added on to his resume that makes him, what people consider the GOAT right now. So,
anyway, if it was the 7 championships, it should be the 7 championships, because guess what? That's the most. No one has more than 5.
That too. I'm just saying it's the whole career.
That would make if you wanted to say Brady was the GOAT because of 7 chips, you would be at least accurate.
Yeah.
He has the most chips. No one is nowhere near him.
Well, it's also because of how he was winning these chips. Like, most of his Super Bowls, he was coming back from like double-figure deficits in the fourth quarter. He's the most clutch QB all time.
He has the most passing yards. He has like the most of so many other things too, as well, for a quarterback. What were you saying, John? What's up, brother?
How many people say longevity for Tom Brady?
Nobody. And that nigga played 23 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Johnny said that.
I did. I kind of did say that. He does have longevity. Again, if you play over 5 years in any sport,
he does have longevity, but it's not looked at as a negative for him having longevity. It was always looked at as a positive for Tom Brady having longevevity.
Brady was winning MVPs when he was like 40. So like, he's like very LeBron.
Kevin Willis was praised for playing 20 years. Robert Parrish was praised for having the most games. All these guys, Elvin Hayes, guys who played 15, 16, 17 years.
They did a whole whole ceremony for Jordan scoring 30,000 points. He got a trophy and everything.
Brady ain't got nothing on LeBron James' career. That man sat in the pocket and did a bunch of check down passes. Okay, so
let's not go crazy here, Isbell. Let's not go crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. What was that Super Bowl? I think it was the one against Atlanta. they literally just threw the ball, check down to James White the whole second half to come back. Like they were down
That's
20 something.
Brady's career.
Like
He was
that
always part
literally,
of a
that's
top 10
literally what he
defense.
did. Like they literally just threw the ball to some dude named James White
Yeah,
and once
that's literally.
and they cheated. Let's not forget that they also cheated. They were they cheated just like Zesty Jeffries.
What are you
Michael
talking
Jordan
about? The football, the less air in the
92
football.
times Jordan was referring
LeBron James LeBron James has dealt with more physical impact than Tom Brady's entire career on the
No,
basketball.
we're not
Than
debating whether or not.
Yes.
We're not debating
yes.
whether or not who's the
They
better
changed
athlete.
rules for Tom Brady.
They changed rules for Tom Brady just for him to
They
complain
did.
after he retired.
They
So,
changed rules, yeah.
stop playing, bro. Stop playing. The physical
used to be able
impact.
to go after a quarterback's legs. You couldn't do that after Tom Brady.
The physical impact LeBron James does on a hardwood floor court for 20 years plus or so is completely different than sitting in the
Let
pocket.
me know when LeBron James squares up against Ray Lewis for an entire game.
He will give him
Bro,
50.
Tom Brady's
Stop
not
playing.
getting hit by Ray Lewis all game.
Yeah, he's not getting hit, bro. It's not.
I
Tom
have video
Brady-
footage that says otherwise.
No,
Tom
I
Brady
mean
is
you
the
might
greatest
have
player
a,
of all time.
times.
you
Not the
might have a
greatest.
few highlights of that.
You don't
but,
have to record
Tom
a sack
Brady was
to be
very well
physical.
protected.
Here's the difference. Here's the
And
difference.
plus, they're
Tom
wearing
Brady.
padding as well. They're not getting hit
Tom
body
Brady
to body
is the
like it is in
greatest.
basketball.
Tom Brady plays naked. What are you talking about?
Here's the difference. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback. He's not the greatest football player of all time. LeBron James is in the argument for the greatest basketball player of all time. There's a complete difference.
Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback.
Yeah,
Thank you, Ismail.
We're gonna get up out of here. We're gonna get up out of here because we're talking football now. And once we start talking football, that means GOAT James Kingdom show is over with. It's a done deal. It's a wrap. It's over because we all know Mahomes is the best player right now, and the Chiefs are the damn Super Bowl champions. So, Brandon,
Yeah,
any
my
last
bad,
words, brother, before
Johnny.
we get up out of here? It's all right. Any last words, Brandon, before we get up out of here?
Nah, I don't got any last words. We can kick back to you guys.
All right, Travis, any last words, brother?
Not really. Other than zero, you were right. If Kobe did have a legitimate case for GOAT, I would make it. You're 100% right.
That's all right, Johnny, got any last words, brother?
Gold medal.
Another gold. We're going for the gold. Yeah, baby. All right, Craig, any last words, brother?
Well, this episode was about the gold medal game and Bronny, and Jordan been referenced approximately 92 times this episode.
Y'all keep bringing them up.
I didn't even count the Zesty Jeffries. That don't even count to my count. To my counter.
Hey, did I start something with the Zesty Jeffries? Is that something?
Yes.
Yeah, you
trademarked
did.
that shit, man.
You gotta
This
trademark
all over
that shit,
social
bro.
media now.
Copyright.
Oh
They trying to say Zesty Ramones now because they're trying to coin your term.
Oh my God, they're hilarious. They are too stupid. All right, Ishmael, any last words, brother?
Yeah, related to the original topic, that was a heck of a game by Sudan, man. I really enjoyed it. I think Bronny, he's a good basketball player. He's a decent basketball player. I mean, he could have gone to any lower mid-major Division I school and really balled out. I think he can be a pro overseas, and I think that you give him more time, I think he'll be a solid NBA player.
The GOAT.
You know what? Twain Gant, yes, you actually can. He says here, GOAT James Kingdom, can you use your basketball criteria to determine the top 50?
Could you though?
Players? You can. Yes, we can. It'll be a lot of research. It'll be a lot of work.
Yeah, but not every team, not every player has the same stat.
Like probably position wise, you can't do. Position wise.
It has to be offense, defense.
We can grade everybody by their positions, and we can grade everybody by the highest score as well. So it doesn't really matter.
You have to be position. Have to.
Yeah. No, it would still be by position, but the highest score per position would rank out the top 50.
Like Ed Reed, everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. So it would be a lot of research though, because again, it's a lot of different positions, so many different stats. It wouldn't be
Not
easy.
really. You just look up all the stats that you want to use for each position and get the top.
We should definitely do it for running backs and quarterbacks. That'd be the easiest thing.
Yeah, we can do it for certain positions, not
and receivers too.
Jim Brown, LT.
Yeah, we can do it. We can start off there. We can do offensive, and then we can do a defensive thing. We can do that. That's a great thing by you, Twain Gant. We're going to work on that. Brandon and I are going to discuss that. Any last words, New World?
Yeah, shout out to GJK panel as always. Great topic. Going back to the original topic though, we put out against Sudan. Salute to them boys. They played really hard. But like I said, I need these niggas to renounce their citizenship if they over here trying to really clown or prey on Team USA's downfall, because that's some bullshit. Like, as long as they is wearing that USA jersey, it don't matter if you don't like that player. You should be rooting for him, period.
Well, that's all I'm gonna say is I hope they don't lose no game. I hope they go perfect, undefeated in the Olympics.
That's what everybody wants too. But even if they do lose, you still need to support your team instead of bashing them. Even if they do lose, you need to be showing support for those guys.
Oh, who
We
bashing them?
obviously don't want them to lose. No, I'm not talking about you specifically, Craig. I'm just talking about the people that's been out there doing that shit. I'm mostly addressing them because, like I said, this Team USA, like there's a time we all supposed to be divided regardless of political and whatever interests you might have. Like we supposed to be rooting for all boys out there.
Hey, we about to be super united in November. Don't worry about it.
Aaron, any last words?
I heard Biden dropped out the race.
Good. Fuck that guy.
I just want to,
bro. You
I just want
lying?
to say,
No, you didn't. Stop playing.
no disrespect and shit, but to Craig and stuff. But yo, Craig, has anybody ever told you sound like G-Eazy? I mean, you sound like like Easy the Black Captain.
Easy the Black.
I ain't never hear that.
Yeah, a battle rap, a battle rapper.
Ain't he from Philly?
battle rapper.
New York.
Yeah, a battle rapper.
Oh, he's a
Yeah, he a battle rapper. Ain't he from Philly, yo?
Yeah. I swear to God, when I first heard you talk, I was like, yo, this shit sound like fucking Easy the Black Captain.
I don't want to be concerned with him right now. He in a whole different shit right now.
Easy the Block is a dude who was messing with Papoose wife.
Yeah. But nah, I just wanted to say, yo,
don't be putting that on me.
No. To T Perfect.
Craig's not that type of guy. Craig's not that type of guy.
To T Perfect and Craig, yo, when we say Jordan fans, we exclude y'all out of that conversation because you guys are not like the Jordan fans that we go up against. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they're part of that one. What you said? They're part of that 1.2%. That 1.2% fans that you don't consider, right? Because you said 98.8% of their fans are just zesty to the fullest. Well, hey, New World, I ain't gonna lie to you, New World. When it comes to like international play, to me it's always Africa over America. So you might be talking about me when talking about the USA. But again, I always root for the GOAT James Kingdom and GOAT James in general. So man, listen, it was a great game. It was a phenomenal game. The USA is obviously the best team, and again, you shouldn't be rooting for them to lose. If you like you said, it's true. If you're a real basketball fan, you shouldn't be rooting for them to lose. Mine is more of a political thing than an actual basketball fan thing. So, but again, like we told y'all, LeBron James is the GOAT. He is Captain America now. He's out here redeeming everything for the United States. He's doing what he does best. He's actually the best player on the USA team, and that's actually voted by our panel. Here on our chat here, we had over 100 votes, and 78 of them, 153 votes, 78% says LeBron James is still the best player on the USA team. So all you zesty Jeffries can eat it. He is the greatest player to ever play the game, and he's still showing it. So y'all know what to do. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check us out. We are also available on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We are all over the place. We are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. I'm A. Johnny the Exposer. We have B. Lee, the sports analyst. We're going to leave you guys with what we normally leave you with, which is our normal. This is GOAT James Kingdom. And I'll see y'all boys next week. Peace and blessings. If you're a basketball fan and you're tired of basketball shows that talk about fake narratives and using non-basketball terms like killer instinct, playoff translation, gravity, come to GOAT James Kingdom.
Team has been very unsettled. Ball moving, going side to side. There's an Embiid here with a lift and a back cut. How pretty is that?
For LeBron James in the jam.
How about that? They've done that nicely. The spacing.
Edwards, James, LeBron, aggressive.
Wow. How about that? How did he stay in the air that long?
He's at the NBA level, has knocked down 5 of 8 and has 20 points today.
Look out there jamming it up, letting it force to the deep shot, taking advantage. LeBron.
Thor will pick him up.
Cole all over Steph.
LeBron drives for the lead. He puts it in.